different lyric.
The following program is brought to you in living color.
Yes.
I didn't do it. Yay. Hello, everyone.
It's Sunday afternoon, so it's time for Doc's Cat Party. Join Doc, co-host Jeff, Kendall, and their guests.
I'm here.
2+ hours of fun, frivolity, and baby fisticuffs. And now, here he is, your host, Doc Duckus.
A round of applause.
Kaboom.
Yes. Is anybody out there? I think 3 people might be. Woohoo!
Oh, it gets better.
That's the 3 of us.
I think so. What happened? Football's over. All that kind of stuff's over. What's keeping you away now? I don't know. But anyway, it's time for another cat party. Oh, we're gonna have such fun today. Don't tune out. Promise you'll laugh, you'll be disgusted, you'll probably hit that a few times.
Just make sure you take some gravel.
Looky here, Jeff Kendall's here with us.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's
I'm
there.
back.
Yeah, Tim Allen was over there too.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he's there. and
Good
the
morning.
president of the Vito Scotti fan club.
Here. Yes, Vito Scotti fan club.
Yes, he's here. He's here too. So there's 4 of us here.
Yes.
And actually, there's some people
That's
in
enough
the.
for a game of euchre.
Hey, Richard James
I'm bad at euchre.
and Ollie Perry.
Richard
And
James
we
is
have
Ollie
places for
Perry.
2 more people.
Yeah.
So
If you can find 2 more people, you win.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, come on, scroll.
I bid you welcome.
Okay. Now I don't have to do anything except listen to you guys talk.
Listen to all 3 of us. Okay. Sounds good.
I
Good luck with
see.
that.
We do all the work and you get all the money.
Yeah.
No, I push the buttons. That's what I do.
Mhm.
I push the buttons and hope it works.
Yeah.
You
Well,
should get
Sunday
yourself a
afternoon. Yes. Big clips.
Big
I
clips.
push buttons and make enemies.
Kind of out of.
Okay, hello. Whatever.
Okay.
And 4 old guys talking.
So
We're
did
talking about-
you guys didn't watch the hockey game Thursday night because
No.
No.
Well, I don't have
kids.
cable, so
That was a good game. It
Mhm.
came down
Yeah,
to the
good.
wire. It was pretty
I
tight.
guess the Canadians showed those Americans, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'd say the Canadian goalie won the game for them in the 3rd period. He was amazing. Gosh.
Mm.
He
So
was
like
making
shots on goal were like ridiculous, but he stopped most of them.
Well, he was making some pretty amazing saves there at the end.
Standing on his head and all that kind of stuff.
Well, he wasn't doing that, but he was.
That's what they say when the goalies are phenomenal. And he stood on his head.
I don't know what that meant. I guess, whatever.
I don't know. Who started that? Howie Meeker? I don't know.
How many fights were there?
There weren't any. There actually
Not-
there were very few penalties too. They only had
Must have.
maybe a couple in the
Play.
game. It wasn't.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. They just let them play. It was good.
That's no fun.
Ollie wants the segment of new toys.
Got new toys? I have a
Who's got
homemade new toy.
A homemade new toy. What? I told you I run the buttons here and I'm not good at it. Okay.
Okay. I have a homemade. I told you I found a CD the other day. When I was cleaning out, it was a Def Leppard hit CD that
Whoa.
belonged to my wife. And I just said it's called Vault. It's the greatest hits CD.
Here it is.
Oh,
Ta-da.
I made myself. It's crude, but I made myself a Def Leppard greatest hits. cover.
I see that.
It says Def Leppard in the vault, and that's all.
Impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
How do you find the time?
Make your own.
Hey, yeah, make your own, man. It's good, yeah.
Imaginations there.
I thought I'd lost that one, and it was one of my wife's, and I thought I'll go ahead and keep it. So.
Tim Allen has new toys.
No, I don't have new toys.
No new toys. Oh.
I don't have new toys.
Have any new toys?
Yeah,
I got. So I was talking about. I ordered this. It finally arrived. The first album.
Yeah.
Fuck the mundo.
Gibbons and the BFGs.
What does that mean?
Because that's his initials, Billy F. Gibbons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why does he look
and it's well, Tim, I think you were talking about this before. It is quite a bit different.
Yeah, it's slick
than ZZ Top. I would say it's a lot of R&B and funk oriented stuff, which sounds good, but it's not what you would expect from Billy Gibbons. So I'm giving it one listen. I don't know. I'm not really crazy about it. I like his other two solo albums a lot better. But I'll give it another couple of listens to see how
it was the production for me. It wasn't what he was doing. It was just produced like 80s ZZ Top. That's what I heard anyway. It's different. I'll just say that. But yeah, anyway, that was his first solo album. It came out in when 2015. So that's it.
Why does he look like a demented lumberjack?
Maybe because he is, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
I don't know.
A little bit.
Jean Lafitte.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he's thinking something. Yeah.
I have Frank Sinatra Gold.
Oh, hey. Is that 2 CDs or one?
It's one.
Okay.
I'm sure on my way is on there someplace.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What labels? It depends on what period it is. He's got 3 periods.
Yes.
I think it's the third period.
It's overtime.
Yeah, he's like a hockey game. He's got 3
Oh,
periods.
right. I'm still in the hockey. Yeah. Sorry.
Because he quit wearing hats when he.
Well, technically, he has 4 because he did do some recording before Columbia. So
oh, did he? Okay.
Periods. Yeah.
What's the good word?
Retirement.
No tornadoes.
Yeah, no tornadoes at least yet. Oh, thanks, Ollie.
Let's have a look.
See.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's
denim. Well, I have a jacket that looks like it, so I wanted to match, so I got a jacket. So
you're looking like a motorcycle guy.
Like an aging motorcycle guy.
Okay.
Riding my tricycle along. Yeah.
Okay. And now it's time for the weather report.
Well, right now it's 67 degrees in Oklahoma. Tomorrow we're going to have a high in the 70s.
70.
Yes, it's going to be 60s and 50s and 70s.
February 23rd, 4th, and
I know. And we're going to ring in March with thunderstorms.
Crazy and tornadoes.
Well, I don't think it's tornado time just yet, but you never know.
Okay.
You never know.
What's it like in BC there, Gur?
We are 12 degrees Celsius, which is almost 54 Fahrenheit. So it's warmed up quite a bit.
Cloudy.
All our snow is gone.
Oh, ours will be gone this week. We'll be in the mid-40s.
It's been pretty shabby, so I'm glad it's all gone.
Yeah. It'll all start to melt and then freeze real quick, and then it'll
be cold again. Yeah.
We'll see. It's supposed to be in the mid-40s all this coming week. 35 right now, though. And cloudy. What's it like in Tim Allen land there?
39.
39. See, things will be melting. All right.
It's cloudy.
Well, that's our show.
Minus 18 and tuck.
Tuck. So is Robert P. in Alaska?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes, he is. He's with his grandbabies.
I hope you bought some mittens.
Yeah, maybe something for his head, like a stocking cap.
Well,
Yeah.
here it comes. 29.
Ooh, that's cold. Got to have some long
But it's
handles.
mostly sunny though.
Wrong, because mine says 18.
Yeah.
So who's right?
That's
You Canadians.
p.m. Sunday coffee.
Whatever. Okay.
Hard to say who to believe these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the people are leaving. Okay, that's our show. Goodbye.
It's okay.
No, I just want to say I've been listening to some stuff the last couple of days that I kind of got wrapped up into. You know how all of a sudden you kind of get a little like, hey, I haven't heard this in a while type thing.
Yeah.
So Friday night I got heavily into Sheena Easton.
Oh dear. Really?
I'm sorry. I hope you recover soon.
Yeah.
Well, I recovered through the night because, you know, like somehow that Morning Train song got in the head.
Oh, good.
And I said, I want to hear that. So I listened to it. But once you put one thing in YouTube, it gives you more.
Oh yeah. Would you like to hear some more?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to hear this now? And I did.
Yeah.
And I went, oh yeah, I remember that song too. And oh, I remember that song too. Then I'm starting to listen to a bunch of Sheena Eastons.
Yeah. You know, she did a James Bond theme too.
Yeah. And then
For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
So then I started to get like, oh boy, what I need on my big shelf is some Sheena Easton. But as I'm listening to stuff, the stuff is getting like not so hot. And I'm going like, well, I don't really care for that song. I don't really care for that song. I really only like 4 songs so far. Maybe I really don't like Sheena Easton as much as I thought. So then all of a sudden I come under Mud. Remember Mud?
Oh yeah, Mud. Yeah, you were talking about
Mud started coming up again.
Yeah.
I said, well, I haven't listened to Mud in a long time. So I clicked on one and, oh yeah, Mud. Then I listened to another one. I listened to another one. And
happens a lot in the
after a while, it's like, I don't want to listen to
a lot of mud in the spring thaw.
Yeah, I know. Sheena Easton got lost in Vegas. Hasn't been seen since 1982.
Yeah. Does she still record?
I don't know.
She was popular in the 80s, and then she seemed to kind of.
She started to kind of get like in the video age. She started getting all tarted up and kind of went into a weird direction there for a while.
Yeah, nobody cares about Sheena Easton anymore, really.
Well, like the other lady, Kim Carnes, you know, she had that Betty Davis eyes, the #1 hit, and she's gone. Whatever happened to her?
Yep.
That was it. That's the only album I ever heard of hers.
Yeah.
No, I have 3 of her albums. They're actually got better. Actually, she does a song called "Crazy in the Night," which was really it might have just cracked the top 40, but it should have been a bigger hit. It's really a good song.
So the last album Sheena did was in 2000.
Wow.
Well, okay,
25 years ago.
Should
we care?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're Sheena Easton or
she's done a lot of television work,
or somebody, whatever her name is.
Yeah, last 2000 was the last album she did.
Oh, she's active now.
Yeah, she's got a lot of television credits.
You know, I think I'm over my Sheena Easton infatuation.
No more Sheena Easton for you.
After those 3 songs, everything else, like, I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Maybe I don't really need any Sheena Easton. All I need is 3 songs and I'd be happy. So, you know, he takes them.
She always had good album covers.
Oh, well. Yeah, but I don't play the covers.
No.
I might hang them up on my ceiling, maybe.
Yeah, while you're doing the record.
But otherwise than that, I don't think I have really much of a need for Sheena Easton.
So you're not going to run out and get yourself a Sheena Easton greatest hits?
I looked at eBay. They weren't bad. They were like $6 something free shipping, you know, from Goodwills and all that kind of stuff. But the more I listened, the more I didn't like. So I said, never mind. I guess I don't need any.
She resides in Henderson, Nevada.
Oh, okay. She's in Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up the street here.
Okay.
That's what you get on this show, highbrow comedy. Yeah.
Well, it's just this endless knowledge, you know.
Just endless.
Getting not useful knowledge, but it's better than nothing.
You should mark this down, stuff. Have a pad and pencil ready. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a lot better than CD exchanges.
I know, how boring. I know. Oh, look, Brandon Berrigree is there. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. Yeah. I guess Brandon's going to go off and do traveling. Look at this, look at that type of thing instead of record stuff. So that's cool. I haven't been doing the record stuff myself. It's like nobody watches anymore. You know, I watched Ed Wood last night. That's where I got the
movie.
Ah, that explains it. Okay.
I watched Ed Wood last night, which I do enjoy. But you know, like at the beginning, they played that title song.
Yeah.
And I went, oh yeah, and I was shocked to find out that Danny Elfman did not compose the Ed Wood theme song.
Oh, he did not?
He did not.
Ah, that's shocking.
It is shocking. Because I thought for sure it'd be Danny Elfman.
Is that a Johnny Depp movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know that
I haven't seen it.
Let's see. Some guy, I can't think of his name, he won an Oscar for his portrayal of Bela Lugosi. Martin Landau.
Oh, Martin Landau, yeah.
Oh, that's the one he goes.
Who did he sing? Who did he sing?
I thought he got it for Space 1999.
So anyway, I went to go search for this theme song, but on the soundtrack, they started it from the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
so where Chrysler or whatever his name is comes out of the coffin and like, I said, no, I don't want that part. I just want the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the thing, it's got all these sound effects like thunder and lightning. Says, can't I just have the song clean? You know. So like on the DVD I watched, they replayed the theme song over the ending credits.
Oh yeah.
So then I just ripped the DVD and isolated the thing and made my own file.
Yeah, you probably could have found it on YouTube for a lot less work.
Yeah, I remember seeing that it had a soundtrack album as well at one time.
It did
on it, but
it used that beginning with the sound effects, which I didn't want.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ripped my DVD and isolated the thing. I got it. And after I had it isolated, I said, I might as well make a video out of it.
Yeah. So, well, now, do you have any of the real Ed Wood movie?
Well, just on file.
Oh, you don't have any of the DVDs? Like you don't
have... I ripped the DVD.
Okay. Because I have Plan 9 from Outer Space and Bride of the Monster.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
I have most of them. I might be lacking a couple.
And then in the 70s, he did porn films. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed Wood, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'll sell.
That's kind of a misnomer. I don't know if he may have made one, but he made a couple of movies that then the company turned around and added some explicit scenes to. He didn't film them. Mm-hmm. But he may have made one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, everybody says he turned to porn, and he really didn't. He just
he used more stock footage of buffaloes.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can use that.
Just got drinking more and more, and he for a while he wrote screenplays for films.
Yes, and he wrote
quite a few. But he literally, you need a screenplay? I'll have it for you by 8 o'clock. You know, and you write a whole movie in a day. You know, and there you go. There's your movie, and they pay him like $100 or whatever, and that's what he was living on.
Yeah, I noticed there's a couple of books about him that are interesting.
Mm-hmm. The worst director,
and he wrote books too, but he'd write a book in a day too. I used to, when I was in London, I bought a couple of his paperbacks. I had them reprinted there, and he'd write those in like a day too. He'd write a whole book in a day, and you can tell, you know.
Yeah.
So he died in 1978. Yet IMDb has his book credits right up to 2024. So that's a pretty good feat.
Yeah, not bad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never stopped writing books after he died, apparently.
No.
Okay, well,
he needed the money.
Yeah.
Oh, same with movies. He's in the movies right through up till 2017.
Made pictures.
Yeah, directing.
Yeah.
Writer.
I remember I saw that Ed Wood movie at the theater, and I wish they'd do it Ed Wood Volume 2, Ed Wood 2, and see the sleazier, because they stop right when it's getting interesting.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, but no, why would you? That movie would be sad and depressing. Why would you want to?
Well,
to do that movie? Like he wrote what's the name of that movie? Orgy of the Dead.
Yeah.
which is basically 6 strippers doing their acts. That's in a cemetery. That's basically what this movie is. The script was like 25 to 30 pages. That's it. That was the whole script for the movie.
but Mr. Wood, that cardboard gravestone, it fell over. It's okay. It's okay.
People won't notice it.
Yeah, no one will notice.
Just wait 50 years.
You know, he's not wrong about that. You know, in the days before videotape and you know, watching stuff over and over and over again, you went to the movies, you saw it once. Nobody really would notice a tombstone falling over. I mean, there's other things to look at. You know, he wasn't wrong about that.
Perfect. It's perfect. Moving on. Next scene. We could shoot this in 3 days.
Yeah.
It's a very funny story, really. So
it is. There's actually 3 or 4 documentaries about him.
I thought, I better watch Ed Wood again.
And I do have his authorized autobiography somewhere, which is just it's people telling their Ed Wood stories. Basically, it's not like written; it's just interviews. Is
it the one with Rudolph Gray, Nightmare of Ecstasy? Is that what it's called? That's
I think that might be what it's called.
I've
got it in the room somewhere.
And I think there's another one out there too.
There's probably several, but that was like the first one, and that and Rhino re-released all his movies on VHS, and that book came out. That was the prompter. I mean, the Ed Wood movie is based on that book.
Yeah. I remember seeing a set of Ed Wood movies in a pink.
And Rhino. A pink case.
Pink.
I think 5 of his movies or something like that.
Angora sweater.
Yeah, pink Angora case. Yeah, it's
that's his favorite.
And I never got that. I always wanted it, and I never got it.
Well, I have the 2 films. The rest of them are, you know.
I have quite a few.
Yeah, I got Plan 9 over there.
I've seen, you know, I've seen pretty much everything he did. I've even seen his Western. He did a pilot for a TV show, Western. It's not good. It's as good as everything else he did. Put it that way.
But
it was in color. It was in color, though.
Ooh, holy cow.
In the 1980s.
Crossroads of Laredo, is that the one?
Crossroads of Laredo, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the 80s, there was an offbeat television series from England called Incredibly Strange Film Show.
Yes.
And they did an episode to him.
Yeah, they did.
I remember they showed it on the Discovery Channel back in the 80s.
They did one with Russ Meyer, too.
Yeah, and they didn't show that one.
No.
I had to. And one with Herschel Gordon Lewis, and they had to edit him quite a bit because Herschel Gordon Lewis did the gore film. Yeah. That's a good series if you find it.
Ah, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have brought to the show today a glass, empty glass.
Oh, is it?
Pete Townsend.
It's
Yeah.
Yop time. They were re-releasing his albums. Oh, it's Yop time. Having a glass full of Yop.
Oh.
Wait, it's worse than that.
Oh,
It's worse than that.
Yopsicle?
By popular demand.
how could it be worse?
Yop in a glass. A glass. Ooh.
Oh, wow. I think
They're
I should
supposed to be red.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be that runny?
I think I should have shook it first. Anyway.
Just shake it now.
All the solids are on the bottom.
Okay. No, it's watery. So
you sure it's not milk?
Well, you didn't shake it. That's why.
You're gonna put Coke in it?
Oh, he's got his cherry Coke.
Yeah.
Cherry
By popular demand.
Coke and Yop.
What would happen if?
I bought cherry Coke today.
I don't have any regular Coke, so this will have
Do you have a plastic bag handy?
airplane bag, maybe. Yeah.
Salad.
This may turn out to be a mistake.
You have to drink it down.
It looks pretty hideous, actually.
Yes. Okay, drink it down.
Can you not show us that?
Like
now, it looks like you need to stir that up a bit.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
A brown milkshake.
Okay.
Down the hatch.
To your health. Bon voyage.
Yours.
I say he turns into a vampire.
Yeah.
Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Well, you got to drink it now. You can't waste it.
Yeah, you can't waste food.
No, because I
come
can,
after you if you
I
waste
can
food.
put the top on the Yop and shake it.
Kids are starving in Africa. You can't throw
Yeah,
that.
you got to drink that stuff. Just think of the lady with 27 kids.
This isn't good. I have to.
What? Welcome to Dr. Dacus and Mr. S.
Doc and his
Professor Dacus, another
drinking,
failed experiment.
Experiments with Doc. Yes. So that was.
You
fun.
think he's gone to throw that out or just to get a
Start fresh.
Oh, okay.
Start fresh.
Fun.
Look at that, all gone.
That's good.
Start-
you can have the
start
Yop by itself then.
I
Start
think
fresh.
you should have shaken the Yop up first.
I know that was the thing. I
Yeah,
did that.
but yeah, you've poured all the runny stuff is just as important as the other stuff. And now you've poured all that out, so it's still not going to be right.
Well,
I've heard of that.
Just put some milk in there now, and that'll be fine.
I've heard that, but I have 2 of his films.
Good idea. Good idea.
That's my one for the month.
Milk in it.
Yep.
Milk and Yop. That'd be interesting. Well,
Better if you got like cream or something, but
yeah.
milk, as long as it's like 2%
Mm-hmm.
or more.
Your kitchen is back there.
1% would be all right too, I guess.
Yeah. I still didn't see Yop. I guess it's Canada only. I didn't see it any place.
I want to know what he's going to do with the rest of that Coke.
He poured it out, I think.
Oh, Coke is fine. Good Coke is good. Cherry Coke. I put some milk in there to thicken it up, whatever's left in it.
Maybe
Okay.
you should have shook the Coke up too. Maybe that would have helped.
Milky Yop. Yeah. There you
Remember,
go.
this is why we were fired from that other show, because we were too entertaining.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a price to pay for creativity, right?
Yeah,
Nobody else is doing this sort of thing. Yeehaw!
If we'd have started swapping CDs, I'm sure we'd still be on.
Yeah. You don't have any, so.
I don't
Maybe
want to
next
listen to anything I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It'll be next week for me.
All we would have had to do is say that Sparks was our favorite band, and we'd be okay.
Holy cow. Maybe I put too much milk in
Well, you shook it up, so just think of it as a milkshake.
Let's see.
Well,
Here.
that's
Yop
what it
shake.
ends up being.
Got you a yop shake.
All right, all you
You're
Laverne
gonna
and Shirley
drink this now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
How come it's not red? Because it's supposed to be strawberry.
Well, I
Because it's
diluted
not
it.
real
For one.
strawberry.
Yeah, I diluted it for one.
With milk.
Oh, you gonna go in
You
again?
gonna put that in there too?
He's going again. Look at this.
Whoa. See, this is what YouTube was made for.
See, now that actually looks a little bit better than the last attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crumbly. People around the world are watching this.
Yeah. They
Yes.
used to
Yop.
be. Not now. They just left.
Doc and his yop concoction. Yeah.
No, actually gained a couple viewers.
Oh boy, it's yop,
Yeah,
milk,
you know,
and Coke.
Those people in the thumbnail, like, I've just drank yop with cherry Coke in it. You know,
And with milk in it
foamed,
too.
foamed like
You
crazy.
need to put some marshmallows on top now or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Now it's starting to coagulate.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's getting like cement.
Just think what it's doing in your stomach.
That's making block cheese.
I don't know. It's so, like look at the like stuff in there, like this like spot. It's like what they make vinyl out of these days.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the yop doesn't want to hang out with the Coke, so it's trying to separate itself.
No, it's like hardening or something. Like,
Well, that's got to taste good.
You can use it as car wax.
something's wrong here.
Or a solvent.
Yeah.
So I hope somebody has 911 ready.
People leave their false teeth in that stuff overnight.
Ew!
Oh man.
Got any silverware you want to clean up?
It's all foamed. It turned into rubber foam.
Hmm.
Hey, I bet you can get rid of your mice with that stuff.
Yeah, rubber foam. You have some tennis shoes with a hole. You can just cover it. And,
What's the verdict? Can't you tell by the look on his face?
yeah.
He loves
I don't think there'll be a repeat.
Yeah.
Well, you might be repeating here in a few minutes over the toilet.
My bad.
Playing truck driver, you know.
Oh, you tune into this show for you never know what.
Wow, I wasn't
This
expecting
is why
that.
you like it, subscribe,
Yeah.
share, and all that kind of stuff. 'Cause
Right.
you don't know
That's a whole left turn right there, I gotta tell you.
Well, people were asking me, like, what would happen if you put this into Yop and all. I says, okay, if that's what you
Now
want,
you know.
now you know. So
You remind me of that commercial. Give it to Mikey, he'll eat anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if there's a vanilla Yop, it probably would have worked better,
Yeah.
Maybe.
but I didn't have any, so I had a strawberry. I says, how bad could it be?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, but it could have been mango or tropical fruit.
Yeah, if you had regular Coke, it might have worked.
I didn't have any. I just had cherry Coke.
No.
So you put cherry into strawberry and
You end up with barf.
you know, I know. I guess I can't get that on camera, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You ever see that Batman episode where they're gonna dunk Robin into a cauldron of boiling oil, and Batman throws this capsule in there, turns it into foam rubber?
Didn't see that one.
Mhm.
That's yeah. Tim's on. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not that hard. You might be able to sculpt it into something.
You know, I was thinking I should get a spoon and just kind of.
Have you a spoonful of yop? Yeah.
It's a spoonful of rubber.
Get you a spoon, see what it tastes like.
You know, a spoonful of yop makes the medicine go down.
Yeah.
No, I think it does more than that. Yeah.
I think it really.
So.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for watching. Done deal. Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy.
So, I know.
So this is what it's. Don't mix your yop. Drink it by itself. So.
Yeah. Well, at least shake it before you drink it.
You shake it up and then drink it.
Because that first one, it just came out like water. It says, this isn't right.
It's a doozy.
No, it was just. It's like always shake your ketchup bottle before you squeeze it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because the first little bit that comes out is like ketchup water.
Yeah, the same with mustard.
Yummy, yum.
Yeah, so you shake up your ketchup and then you With
yummy, yummy, yummy. I got yum.
Mustard too. Mustard water is worse than ketchup water.
Yes, this is true.
Do something.
So, do you have any yop left, or did you pour all this other stuff?
I think there's about one gulp left in here.
Okay. Well,
you know, Doc, if you got a nice ring you like, just put it in your yop, and then in a couple hours take it out, and you'll have a mold, and you can make another one.
Cleaner too.
It's perfect for cleaning coins.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dunk it in there.
Make jewelry molds out of yop and cherry soda.
Man,
it's good stuff. Yeah.
Whatever you have left over, you just put in your car battery.
Well, I've got plenty left. Oh, does that show up on camera? Look at the top ring it left.
Yeah, that's just nice. That's really nice.
It's some sort of chemical reaction.
Well, yeah, it's all chemicals, right?
What happened? You know, geez, good thing. Like, I really didn't drink that first top. That was all foam at the top. This is all. I haven't tipped it over to get any of the liquid yet.
Well, what's holding you back?
You need to experience this flavor explosion that you've created.
I can't stand these procrastinators.
Yeah. Drink it while it's still cold.
Yeah, but if you start to, since this is like the top is all foamed up and hardening,
just pretend it's clear.
Like if you tip the thing, you can see it start to crack.
Well, yeah, you should probably finish it or drink some more before it turns into whatever it's turning into.
You won't be able to wash that glass. You won't be able to wash that glass. You're just gonna have to throw it out.
Good thing I used a glass that I don't care much about. Oh, hey.
Better.
Look, there's a fellow Canadian out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mike. You can come up and join us. Mike. There's a square here for you.
Yeah, there's two openings.
Shouldn't break. It should be fine.
Yes, if you like.
Yes. Join the fun.
Show us your new acquisition, since we're too cheap to get too many.
Or either that, or we just fell out of love with Sheena Easton real quick. I was ready to go to the record store and buy some Sheena Easton, and after a few listens, maybe I don't really want this.
Maybe you need to listen to our later stuff. It might be better.
Yeah,
I don't know. The first
you went through a whole period there where it was all sort of techno pop stuff, and it wasn't great.
That was the best stuff. Like on the telephone.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think when she started, she was doing country, and then she kind of switched.
Well, she was kind of adult contemporary, really.
Yeah.
She had a great voice. Remember on Miami Vice, she did a couple episodes there.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, ended up she was killed. Some guy killed her, and then Sonny went and killed him because he was going to marry her or something. There was a love connection there.
Oh, there's a question for
Yes, for
I
10.
believe. Have you ever been an all ages pop?
No.
No. Okay, no.
I don't really like the 80s song. I may have done one once just to appease someone, but the 80s aren't my thing. And no show yet this week, and it might not be one this week. My
somebody like me, right? A little bit
has
10
died.
years younger, right?
My main computer is now officially dead, which means I've lost a lot, including the program I use. I'm trying to work around it.
You should be able to get somebody,
your computer.
you should be able to get somebody that can copy your hard disk though.
Well, the problem is I didn't realize it, but it's sort of it's not miniature, but it's a compact computer. So I opened it up to try to see if I could take the because I think it's probably the power supply, but it's got a different power supply, and it's so tight in there I can't even unplug it. I can't even see where it's plugged in because it's small, so everything is shoved in there, and I don't know enough about computers to. I don't even know. I can't even find the hard drive. I don't even know where the hard drive is in this thing.
Is it a laptop or a PC?
It's a PC, but it's a small form PC. It's probably only like 18 inches or 2 foot tall, and only like 5 inches wide or something, and it's not that deep. And
how old is it? How old's your PC?
More than 10 years, certainly.
So it's probably just a standard drive then. Like it's got to be in there somewhere.
Well, yeah, but all I can see on top is a CD drive, and it's got to be under that, but it's so tight in there. Like I said, I would have pulled the, I learned how to test the power supply, but I couldn't even figure out how to unhook the power supply. It's just all under the CD drive.
And you poke it inside the.
If I had it, I guarantee you I'd get the sucker out of there. I wouldn't.
Well, you probably could, but I have an old computer that's probably 20 years old in my kitchen, and it still works, and it has the program. So I could technically mix it on this thing, this ancient dinosaur computer. And I don't know how to get the program off. I've tried before, and I don't know, you do it, and it just takes the bones of it. It doesn't take the whole program. It doesn't copy everything. It just, so it doesn't work.
Could be in C/Windows/programs.
Yeah, no, but I've tried that, and I've never been successful in.
Then you threaten it with a hammer.
And then even if I think I was once, but then I needed a new password, and I didn't have a password, so that didn't help. It didn't accept the old password, so I'm like,
yeah, unless your hard drive is damaged, the stuff is still all there. So
yeah,
somebody should be able to make a copy of your hard drive. Like it's not a difficult thing to do if you have the right tools to do it.
Costs money.
Well, yeah, I mean they'll charge you for it. But that happened to me once where my hard drive crashed, and it was an old computer, and they were able to copy all the contents of my hard drive onto a new hard drive.
Yeah, because I have another computer. Yeah, I have another computer that's bare bones. It has almost nothing on it, so I've never used it because it has nothing. I don't even know I don't think it even has Wi-Fi. So I would have to get Wi-Fi for it too, and then I would have to go.
Well, I sent you a link to a reader that you could just like a port. You buy
but I got to get it out, and I'm not good enough to. Like I said, if it was a regular computer, I think I could do it, but it's so small, I can't even. There's not even any room to get my hand under where you would unplug the power supply. There's not even room to get my hand under there to do it.
You should be able to take the side panels off or something, though.
I did. I took the side panel off, and I couldn't get my hand under anything. It's just really tight in there. It's probably like a foot by like 14 inches or something in there. It's pretty small.
Well, they got the stuff in there, so it's got to be able to come out. Now.
Yeah, but I think they put it in there in a certain order. And so you'd have to take it apart in the reverse order to do it, I think.
Maybe they put maybe they put it all on the chassis and then put the chassis in the cabinet. Maybe that could be it too.
Yeah, I don't know, but so anyway, it's abandoned for now, and I'm on my. So as the show goes on and it gets dark, my face is going to get darker because my light is usually my computer screen in front of me, which is black. I could turn it on and it would be blue, but then I would be very blue.
A few years ago, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. You might try one of those.
Well, there's no room on my desk for anything. I've got a 37-inch TV monitor on my desk, so there's
you have no room for anything else? That's shocking.
Yeah, there's not really room for anything else on my desk.
Get yourself a flashlight and hold it.
Oh man.
So yeah, so no podcast, and I could have done it. I've only, as far as I know, I've only lost 2 episodes as far as dubbing and stuff goes. But I've spent the last couple of days trying to make sure that I'll still be able to put it up. If I go through all the trouble to narrate new episodes and all of this, I've lost 3 episodes actually.
Who needs narrate?
So, I haven't done it yet because I don't want to do it for nothing,
I didn't even see a ski lodge this past week.
No, there wasn't one.
Because I tuned in and I couldn't find one. I was severely disappointed. So I went.
Everybody's been under the weather.
Yeah.
Including my computer.
He was sick. Remember, he was getting over the flu stuff.
So,
I don't know. I was looking for my.
He said he'll be back next week.
Dose of ski lodge, and there was no such thing. I tried, and I couldn't make it work, and couldn't find it. I'm going to bed.
So what happened to my computer is I had it plugged in like in back of me on an extension cord. Once I got it back on, and I've just been leaving it on, and I must have stepped on the cord too many times and unplugged it. And then when I plugged it back in after 3 days, it still won't come on. Before, if you left it for like 24 hours, it would come back on. Now it's been like 3 days and it still won't come back on.
There will be a show on Tuesday. All right.
Did you maybe unplug both ends of the cord and you're still, not connected?
See, mark this down. There will be a ski lodge on Tuesday. And there's one up on the cloud. I missed you on Tuesday, Stephen.
But once I got my computer back, I did back up most things. I didn't back up. I got too cocky and I didn't back up the last 2 shows I made. And then one of the shows was on something else that I didn't realize. So I've lost 3 shows.
Never get cocky when it comes to computers. You never know what the next day will bring.
So
we
don't have computer people around here. I mean, I could ask my brother, but I really don't want to. We don't see each other and get along that well. And I really don't want to.
Fisticuffs.
Ask him.
Well, there's probably a shop around that could look at it.
Not where I live. There's not.
Kendall lives in the Catskills.
Everybody that where I live buys their computers from Walmart, and when they die, they get a new one. And that's it. If they even have computers anymore, most people I know probably don't even have computers anymore. They just use their cell phone for everything.
Update. Look at that. Remember 1, 2, 3 Jello? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
We're like 1, 2, 3 Jello, where you mix it up and then it kind of separates into 3 little categories and stuff like that. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That's what's going on there. It's like, but you. What is going on in there? Such evil experiment.
Well, as long as there's no red dye number, what is it, 3, 5?
One of those, yeah. Red dye number 17. What have I done? It's okay. I'll just.
Kind of reminds me of Steve McQueen's first movie, The Blob. It's eventually gonna.
It starts crawling out of the glass.
More like, have you ever seen the movie from the 80s that Garrett Morris was in, The Stuff? It's more like The Stuff.
Yeah. Don't stick your finger in that glass because it's just going to envelop you.
And if you haven't seen The Stuff, you should see it, because a movie with Michael Moriarty and Garrett Morris has got to be good. How could it fail?
Interesting combination.
How could it fail?
What could go wrong?
Nothing. It's brilliant.
Didn't Moriarty moved to Canada at some point? I don't know if he's still here or not, but he moved north.
He died, didn't he? I thought he died a couple years ago.
Maybe he did. After Law and Order, he moved to Canada for some reason.
To get away from Trump.
Well, no, this is like long time ago. It was.
I thought he died. I could be wrong, but I thought he passed the year.
He did. He was conservative, and he kind of got blacklisted by Hollywood too. So part of it was. But I thought for sure he had moved to Canada and was doing movies up here.
But let me tell you about this stuff, because the premise of the movie is ridiculous. This alien like craft or something crashes. I can't remember exactly, but it leaves this white filmy stuff, and these people see it. So what do you do if you see this white filmy milky looking foamy stuff? What would you do?
Well,
you stick your finger in it and taste it naturally, wouldn't you? That's what they do, and it's the stuff, and it's delicious, and it's habit forming, and so they start packaging it, and it reproduces itself. So all they have to do is scoop it up, and then, of course, once you eat it, it takes over your body and it hollows you out, and it just turns you into more stuff, and then you explode eventually, and there's more stuff.
It says Michael Moriarty is still with us. He's 83.
Oh, is he?
I thought him an American-Canadian actor, so I wonder if he's dual citizenship.
I don't know.
Personal life. Shortly after leaving Law and Order, Moriarty moved to Canada, declaring himself a political exile. He lived for a time in Halifax, Nova Scotia, where he was granted Canadian citizenship, living in Toronto before settling in Vancouver. Hey, he's one of my neighbors.
Oh, he's your neighbor.
Hey.
Well,
so there you go.
Take a pie and go visit him.
Yeah, I don't know what the political exile was. I think that was sort of self-imposed. Anyway, he, so he's in Vancouver. Huh.
There's a warning label on this stuff.
Where's my phone book?
Warning, do not mix with cherry cola.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's right there in red and white. Don't mix.
Oh no, don't mix.
Could cause sterility and impotence.
Always read your label before you do it.
Not to mention hair loss.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, you're like me.
Oh,
Parting of the sea going on up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, what did you mix it up with? Oh,
actually, Jeff isn't parting of the sea. Jeff's more like the tide is out.
Yeah. Low tide. And I'm younger than you, so.
Oh boy, I got the parting of the sea going on in my head.
Oh, mine starts at the back.
Yeah, you got the parting of the sea going on too.
Yeah, but from the back though, it's like.
Oh, that's where mine started.
Yeah. One of those with the hole in the back of your head type thing.
It's a Stephen Stills haircut.
Okay. Tune in next week to see how this works out.
Yeah, see how Doc's stomach is next week.
Old men going bald. Look out.
Yes. Balder.
And I figured, I tell you, I figured out why my beard is white. It's gravity. Gravity. It sucks all the color out of it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, yes. Speaking of scientific phenomena, we're supposed to be getting hit by an asteroid very soon.
Oh.
So
Okay.
what are we doing to save ourselves?
2032 or something.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Well, they say it's not going to, like they say it's closer than they thought, but it's still going to miss us by a mile or more.
A mile. It's kind of wipe out the dinosaurs again.
I think that 2032 it's coming.
I'll be a dinosaur in 2032.
Mm.
I'll be 92.
Holy cow!
Well, you're not going to get to 93, buddy, so you better get it in now.
I'm going to make sure the old folks home has a bomb shelter.
We'll just send Bruce Willis up to take care of it.
Have to dig one, get you.
But he won't remember what he's up there for.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
no loss.
Maybe we can send Donald Trump up there. He'd know what to do.
He won't. He'll put a tariff on it.
Yeah, there you go.
He won't be around by then. I wouldn't think. Well, he might be. He could be. Like that's not that far away. It's only 8.
He'll plant electrodes on it. I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that easy.
I feel like a damn fool. I went ahead and paid my mortgage off. I should have just left it go and spent the money.
I don't know, but there's I don't know how many YouTube things that has this rock coming at you. Like, you better beware. We're all doomed. This rock is coming.
Well, I remember 2012, we were all going to blow up, and I was sitting there thinking, hey, I'm going to wake up tomorrow with oceanfront property.
There you go.
That never happened.
Yeah. Bummer, huh? Yeah.
I was waiting for the coast to fall off so I could,
No, they tried that in Superman 2, and it didn't.
Well, yeah, I figured that's what was. And the diamonds are forever. They're going to do it there too, right?
Oh, that's the other big news this week.
Yeah.
The Broccolis have sold off their rights
to
movies.
To who?
The Broccolis.
Yeah, I forgot who they sell it to.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. That's right.
Amazon is now the owner of the rights to the Bond movies.
Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah. So are they going to start them over, like reboot from, dig up Sean Connery and start over? How is this going to work? I don't think Amazon has the resources to fund a decent Bond movie.
Well, I think they've got more resources than any movie house these days.
Really?
Well, they can make James Bond a delivery driver.
The movie houses are all losing millions of dollars a day in streaming still. I think Amazon's making money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Netflix is doing pretty good.
Seem to be, yeah.
Amazon.
They're not a movie house. And they're not doing as good as they once were. But
I don't think they could fund a $200 million movie.
But here's my question. Though, if the world is going to end in 2032, does that mean that we can go back to using plastic bags and straws again? Because
that'd be wonderful.
The world's going to end, we might as well.
Yeah. We could use toilet paper again.
Yeah.
Oh, would that be great? Yes. The world will be a better place in 2032. Mark that down. Write it down.
We won't be here, but it'll be a better place. So
you never know.
What I heard, the thing isn't even going to get as close to us as Halley's Comet does. So like anyway.
Well, there was another one back in the 80s or 90s called Hail Bop, and it didn't get anywhere near.
Oh, that was that song by him.
Be like they say it's going to pass close to Earth. Well, it's all relative, right? I mean, what does close to Earth? I guess the sun is close to Earth too. Like. It's just
so what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little windy one day while it passes.
Yeah. Hey, we had an earthquake here the other day. I didn't even feel it, but apparently we had one. It's like, yeah, I didn't notice it. I just thought it was, indigestion. But anyway, I didn't feel a thing. So I guess some people did. I didn't feel it.
I like that Hanson song. Hail bop, boop, bum, hail bop, bop.
Oh, was it about the
that'll be the
comet?
theme song for that comet coming, whatever. Trying to inject a little levity here.
That was a catchy tune, wasn't it? That
I know. I bought it. What? 5.1 Paul. Oh, it's about the earthquake.
I bought the CD.
Yeah, I don't know where was it, Mike? Like, where was the epicenter? Because I didn't feel a thing. 5.1 isn't really that big unless you're sitting right on top of it.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
I didn't feel it either. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
They felt it up in Tuck. I bet. Yeah, it could be Hanson.
1997.
yeah.
Really?
I bought the CD single, and it had a mix on it. I liked better than the single version. I don't remember it now, and it's in that closet that I never go into anymore. So I haven't seen it in years and years.
On Vancouver Island. Oh, geez, I was thinking of moving there. I guess I'm not.
You got to rethink that. Either that or build your house of, I don't know, steel, something very earthquake proof.
Well, I just put it on dry.
Yeah. Don't build a swimming pool because it'll crack and all the water.
Yeah, we've been thinking about it, like, well, not for another year at least, but we've been thinking about moving up to VI. Some really nice stuff, nice acreages out there, and rural properties. Really nice.
Mm-hmm. Except earthquakes.
Getting too crowded around here.
Forest fires, dogs and cats living together.
You can move to Oklahoma. All we have is tornadoes.
Oh, you can keep those.
Tornado season's coming up.
I don't want to be anywhere near a tornado. I'll take it.
You can't travel the U.S. today without some sort of weather anomaly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all Fox Weather does. Is like, today we got this over here.
Yeah.
It's like, gee, you can't go anywhere without being some sort of a death watch or something.
Kind of a banger. Yeah, it was a catchy tune. I don't care what you say.
Can't say much for the lyrics, though.
So when it comes on the radio, I don't turn it off. It's to get your toe tapping. It's kind of a happy little song. I mean, either that or Achy Breaky Heart. What are you going to listen to?
Oh, God.
No. Ew. Mike lived on
whereabouts, Mike? Whereabouts were you at? Because we're thinking of moving to certain areas there. Where were you? Mm-hmm. Spill the beans, Mike. Spill the beans.
Yeah. How many rooms you have in that place?
What? My current place?
Well, the new one.
Well, I haven't bought a new one yet, so I can't tell you.
What? Jeff is losing weight. His face looks thinner.
I'm on a diet. I'm losing weight. Yes.
Oh my.
No more snacks after dinner. That's one thing.
Well, that's when you put it on. Is after supper. It just kind of and then you go to bed and then you're screwed, right?
Yeah.
Sugar. Yeah, another catchy tune. Yeah.
Sure. A lot of songs is like they're earworms. You're like, oh, sugar. You know it immediately. So like, how does that go again? You don't have to worry about that. Not with some of these songs.
Okay. We're
looking
at.
How do you pronounce that? Nanaimo?
The Nanaimo bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can
we're gonna stay away from the Nanaimo. We've heard bad things about that, but we're thinking of moving to the we'll be looking around the Duncan area.
Yeah,
they have Dunkin' Donuts there.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, we're looking around the Duncan Mill Bay area.
How do they get a Dunkin' and the rest of the company doesn't, or the country? country doesn't.
I don't know.
That's weird. That's really odd. We don't even have a Buc-ee's here yet. We're working on getting our second Costco. Oh no, a second Costco for really? Wow.
Got a big one where I am, boy. It's huge.
I don't have Costco. I don't have Buc-ee's. I don't have.
Well,
actually, we don't live that far from an Amazon warehouse. It's just maybe 15 minutes away from us.
Cool. Well, we're on the cusp of getting our second Costco.
It's really funny if you go out early enough in the morning, you see these convoys of Amazon trucks heading into Vancouver on the Trans-Canada. It's hilarious. You get like 12, 15 of them in a row. They're just all heading into Vancouver. it's really quite amazing.
Oh. Yes.
Somebody say something.
What is it?
Yeah.
You know anymore?
I don't know what.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Nanaimo's getting to be known as a rough place with a lot of drug crime and stuff. So
Ooh.
not a good place to be, apparently. I guess there's parts of it that are good, but it's like anything else. No, we're looking for a smaller area. Like Duncan seems to be perfect because they got everything you need there.
Do they get meal delivered?
It's like 20 minutes, half an hour from Victoria, so it's not not hard to get to.
Why don't you move to Montana?
Well, if I want to grow some dental floss, I will.
You got it. I didn't have to repeat it. I was waiting for why.
I can still get dental floss at the drugstore, so I'm not right there yet.
Yeah, okay. Coquette Love rocks. Big time bands there, I guess. Like Major Hoople's boarding house.
Yeah, Ian. What the heck's that guy's name?
Ian Thomas.
No,
The other Ian.
the English guy from Mott the Hoople. What was the hell?
Ian Hunter.
Ian Hunter says, Ian Hunter says it rocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coquette Love rocks. Yeah. There's not too many people talking now, so why don't we just run a commercial, because I know that's what you've all been waiting for. Okay.
Go get a Diet Coke and put some yacht in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, after I go to the bathroom and dump it out. That's right.
Here's Tink, all set to play a game with hands.
We've got a good imagination. Guess what we're climbing if you can. It's a great big jar. A great big jar of Peter Pan.
Wow, you can see how much more you get in the big 18-ounce jar. More and more and more new Peter Pan. And look, a seal locks in all the goodness. And every ounce is now whipped smooth for easy spreading. On freshest bread, on crackers, even on crispy potato chips. You can do it with new Peter Pan peanut butter. Get the great big jar.
Whipped smooth Peter Pan, the smoothest peanut butter in the land.
Yummy.
Yeah, that was before they got the peanuts from China and got recalled.
I have never put peanut butter on potato chips. That's like putting Coke in yak. That doesn't sound good. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and you really did get more in the bigger jar.
We did.
Yeah. And you also got peanut butter over your hands when you got to the bottom because of all the peanut butter on the knife handle getting way down in there.
Yeah, I'm a crunchy man myself. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My mother wouldn't buy it. Like, Mom, get the crunchy one. No, because it doesn't spread good, but it's got peanuts in it. Of course, it's going to be a little, like clunky trying to. I'm not buying that crunchy peanut. So once I moved out of the house, first thing I did was buy crunchy peanut butter. Of course.
Oh, your sandwiches.
You made that one guy leave so he could put some peanut butter on the potato chips.
Yeah.
But peanut butter and potato chips? I don't think so.
No, I've never.
According to Tink.
He didn't do it. Yeah, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, that is a true statement. Oh, ooh, Coke Zero. Ooh.
Coke, and he's not going to mix that with Yop.
Yeah, Coke Zero, there's just a can of water.
You fooled. Don't let him fool you. He just had some peanut butter and potato chips. But people put potato chips on their like hamburger.
They do.
What is
Kind
that?
of noisy.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
They didn't have much imagination when it came to labels. My mom has a great smoothie recipe: banana, peanut butter, milk, blended, and drizzled with chocolate syrup. Ooh.
Ooh, that does sound good. Ooh.
Look what that one commercial started.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and chocolate is just awesome together.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You get peanut butter in my chocolate.
Mustard and potato chips are good too.
Yeah, bacon on cheeseburgers.
Bacon, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Although they always charge you extra in the restaurant for the bacon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now they charge extra for the egg.
Bacon for $3. We'll add that for you. Yeah, thanks a lot.
They'll charge you extra for the egg now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even the cheese is extra. $2 for a slice of cheese on it.
Meanwhile, the slices, cheese slices are on sale this week for $2.49
per slice.
No, for the package. 22 divided or $2.49 divided by 22. What's that? Like 5 cents or 8 cents? And they're trying to say no. A slice of cheese is worth $3. No.
Wow. Where I live, I get a package of sliced cheese for 99 cents.
That's still too much.
Mm-hmm.
Potato chips.
Yes,
sandwich.
that's right. And you bite into it, and the mustard squirts out the side. Great.
Yeah, Reese's everything.
Work on your health, sir.
By the way, I tried to clean out my glass and it didn't quite work.
I told you.
And some water.
Tough now.
You have to get out the steel wool next.
Yeah.
I do. I gotta get an SOS pad. Remember those?
Yeah, they still make those.
SOS pad, Brillo pads.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do they still make Brillo pads?
They work great when you take them to a Teflon frying pan.
Yeah, but if you remember when SOS and Brillo pads were invented, they were literally just steel wool. There wasn't any detergent or anything in them. That's
really?
They were just steel wool.
Wow.
They still make those.
Somebody had a better idea. Why don't we infuse soap into those?
Why don't we use the soap in them?
Yeah.
It's great for doing your laundry. They're really good for that.
Yeah.
Cleaning out your underwear, it's fantastic.
Going down to the stream and beating it with a stick.
Yeah.
Damn spot. Jif natural crunchy peanut butter is the best.
Jif, Kraft. Kraft is the best.
No Kraft. Okay.
I don't even think they make Peter Pan peanut butter anymore.
Oh,
yes, they do.
Oh, they do? Okay.
I usually get the
it got recalled for a year and a half at one point. But when it came back, it was bigger than ever. I was shocked. All these people
big jar
to get
I think it's Western Family we get at Save On Foods out here, and it's really good actually. Western Family's good peanut butter. It's not. It tastes a lot like the Kraft, and it might be made by Kraft for all I know.
Could be.
We don't even have Kraft peanut butter where I live.
Yeah, it's like the #1 brand in Canada. Kraft peanut. It's the
we
one
just
with
have Skippy and Peter Pan and whatever brand.
Kraft peanut butter and Kraft dinner go together well.
And Yop.
I haven't had Kraft dinner in years. I used to love it.
Get out of here.
My wife hates it, so I don't get it anymore. I
get the big tub.
I like Kraft. It's great when you mix, put some wieners and cut wieners up and put wieners in with it. It's fantastic. You could eat that stuff for a week.
No, see, Americans don't have Kraft peanut butter.
Yeah, no,
No such. It's a Canadian.
You just don't know how to live down there, you know.
Yeah,
probably have it in
Skippy and
Yahtzee
Peter Pan. That's it.
Yeah, Skippy, yeah.
Skippy is the
And-
big one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, whatever local brand the store has. You know,
Wasn't Annette Funicello one of the Skippy spokespeople?
Yeah.
I live 7 miles from the Kraft mac and cheese factory. Oh,
Man,
you're so
you
lucky.
must get some good smells.
Can you go there and like buy a ton of it in the company store or whatever? You're just
Probably.
yeah.
Tell you what, man, that stuff fills you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
never
don't
liked
like,
mac and cheese.
I don't
I
like
made
that.
my mom. Yeah, I made my mom dump spaghetti sauce on my mac and cheese, so it would taste good.
I don't like mac and cheese. I never have.
Really?
I like it if you dump.
I don't like cheese a whole lot. Even like the real good stuff. I like Kraft better than real mac and cheese. You know that they bake, and I never like that ever. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how they do it, but it's pretty hard to screw up mac and cheese. I mean,
But I don't love. I like American cheese, and that's about it. I don't like cheese except American cheese.
Oh, poor DC, he's just down the road from the factory and he doesn't even like mac and cheese.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, see? There you go. Yeah, I don't like
what's the world coming to?
I know, something's wrong there. Yeah. Lick or like. Yeah.
Like to lick.
Yeah. But mac and cheese is part of a healthy diet.
Yes.
Yes. You know?
Part of a healthy breakfast.
I don't think it's one of the known food groups.
part of this nutritious breakfast or anything. Yeah. What's this? Hi, I'm watching from Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Really? Wow.
Wow.
Hello, France.
Well,
Hey.
say hi to Chuck for
Hey,
us.
buddy.
You're there in France. Wow. How's it going from in France?
France.
Yeah. Show us the France thing.
What France thing?
Oh, like the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't have that.
I thought you were being what's his name from Family Feud. Show us France.
Oh,
Yeah. Richard Dawson, he would kiss all those ladies. Yeah.
We are from France.
From France.
that movie was on this week. Coneheads.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it for about 5 minutes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Oh, that's your endurance is amazing, Doc. I couldn't watch it for that long.
It's pretty good stuff.
You know, on the movies channel, you know, I'm clicking and all of a sudden, look, Coneheads. So I stopped clicking. I says, okay, entertain me. And they didn't.
It's gone. Yeah.
Okay, where's the cartoon channel again? Oh, look, Underdog's on.
Oh, Underdog. Okay.
Yeah. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder.
Oh, yeah. For a long time.
Yeah. So if you don't have Me TV tunes, you're sunk.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know.
yeah.
But you have Pluto and Freebie and what's that other channel? All kinds of free stuff.
No. Okay. I'll tell you what I've finally got into for 70 years. I've heard about, Tim, pay attention. I've heard about the Ritz brothers. I've heard of them.
Yeah, me too.
I've never looked for them or anything like that. Finally, yesterday, it came into the head again, the Ritz brothers. And I went, let me see if I can find them on YouTube. And yeah, there's some stuff. I says, I'm going to finally watch the Ritz brothers. And so I have. They aren't that good.
Yeah.
I like their crackers.
Lugosi that they did. Yeah, it's called a Gorilla, something like that.
Well, that I've got more to watch, and the gorilla is part of it. I guess that's one of their feature films.
Yeah.
But like I go into the comments after watching some stuff, and it's it's like people don't know the Ritz brothers, like they have no idea. But in really, the Ritz brothers weren't all that good. Like they were fine for vaudeville and stuff like that. They could sing, they could dance, but try to put them into a scripted movie or something, and it's like, what do we do with them? Because for one thing, you've got the three Ritzes. They basically all look alike.
Yeah, they do.
And they don't have any character to them. Not like the Marx Brothers. Not even like the Three Stooges that have actually personalities. The Ritzes had nothing. They all acted the same as though they were clones of each other. And the only one that stood out was Harry Ritz, because he looked a little different than the other two. It's kind of like Egypt, where you had Barry and the other two. It's kind of like that. So Harry was the kind of like, well, he's the different one, and he could make faces and stuff like that. But otherwise,
little hairier too, right?
Well, it was hard to tell. But they basically had no character to them, so they all ran around like nuts, which I guess is funny, but there was no character to them.
Yeah.
So, like, they didn't last in motion pictures.
They tried to be funny. Yeah.
They were fast-paced, madcap, song and dance, but to try to do
vaudevillians. Yeah.
They didn't know
I
what
bet
to do.
they're vaudevillians. I'm sure they were.
Yeah. They were big in vaudeville, but to put them into pictures didn't really work. So
no Ed Wood.
They were no. Ed Wood have done something with them. but I want to watch more, because this is the first time I'm diving into the Ritz brothers to learn about them. Like, why they never got over, like Abbott and Costello or who knows what. Like film comedians, they were not. And
it doesn't always translate,
It apparently didn't. I watched one of their. Had to write it down because I knew I'd forget. One of their shorts. It's called Hotel Anchovy.
Oh, they made shorts as well?
Very few, but Hotel Anchovy came up. It's about 18 minutes, and they run around like crazy, but you can't tell one from the other. So, like, is that Harry Ritz or Ian Ritz? You can't tell them apart. It's like triplets or clones or something. It's weird. So, more movie stuff. Tim, have you seen the movie Sleuth, starring Michael Caine and Laurence Olivier?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, I've never seen it. It's never crossed my path.
So, the heck with the Vito Scotti fan club. We're going to start the Ritz Brothers fan club.
Ritz Brothers?
Let's see if we can get this going.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Well,
I'd rather stick with Vito Scotti myself, but whatever you like to do.
Well, see, the gorilla isn't that bad.
Sleuth was in 1972.
Yeah, I knew it was an early 70s movie. I mean, I've heard of it. It's not like I haven't heard of it. I just have never seen it.
I just haven't bothered with it.
It's not one that I've ever seen at my thrift store or anything, or I bought it. That's all I have. I have one place to buy movies left where I live, pretty much, and that's my thrift store. That's it. So,
But see, people running around randomly with no purpose, that's the Ritz Brothers. Like their, how do you say it, the physical comedy and stuff it's pretty amazing, the stuff they can do.
Rotten Tomatoes gives Sleuth an 89 for tomatometer and 90 for popcornometer.
Ooh.
Wow.
Must be a good movie.
Alfie is the ultimate Michael Caine. I don't know what's it all about.
Alfie.
Hmm.
It's
He's a good actor. Mm-hmm.
I've never tasted it. I've yet to go to a restaurant and see it on the menu.
a man who loves games and theater invites his wife's lover to meet him, setting up a battle of wits and potentially deadly results. Oh.
Do you guys love
Yes. Oliver Wendell Douglas.
I like Oliver Wendell Douglas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much by Oliver Reed, to be honest. I really don't.
I know a few of his movies. He did that horror film for Hammer Films, and he did a bunch of other thrillers, and he did some Three Musketeers movies.
Yeah.
And basically, he was a hard drinking. He liked to get drunk on the set, so they didn't like to.
That always goes.
Oliver Reed. Oliver Reed, yeah, you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he used to show up talk shows getting drunk and.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
And I think
Shirley Winters comes out and pours some water.
Oh, he was in Oliver. He was in the Who's Tommy movie.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff, but yeah, he had a bit of a problem with the bottle, I think.
It's okay, you know.
Oliver Reed is by Robert De Niro.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to talk about bad television, by golly, I saw another episode of Family Affair this week.
Oh,
what a knee slapper that was! Oh my God!
Do you ever watch that video I showed you about the death of Buffy?
I saw it come up in my feed and I just went, no, I'm not watching that. Like 18 minutes.
She actually wrote her name in the cement to the last house she lived in.
Well, bully for her.
And it's there. Yeah, she died at 18 years old in 1976 of a drug overdose. So.
Just I sent you a message in the private chat there, Doc.
Oh.
Yeah, Oliver Reed, he did some good stuff. He was talented, but that booze really did him in.
Yeah. I think he died young too, I believe.
DC, I didn't know Oliver Reed made those kinds of movies, but okay.
Some of them were kind of, you know.
Was that
I call those Taylor movies.
He made a movie called The Devils, and it was about exorcism back during and it's pretty gruesome to watch.
Yeah.
It's been on YouTube actually, unedited. I doubt it's still there, but it was on YouTube.
Burning at the stake.
I downloaded it actually and burned it onto a DVD, but I have not watched it.
But wait, let me tell you about this. Wait till I tell you about this really wonderful Family Affair episode that I saw on Friday.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
The laugh track people must have fell asleep.
No laugh track. Okay.
Because there wasn't one. And rightly so. Rightly so. All I saw was the last 8 minutes of this episode. But Jody made friends with a disabled boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The disabled boy had a chip on his shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, what's it to you and all this kind of stuff. So brings them home and to play with, but the kid's like, I don't want to do this and that. Well, geez, you can just imagine the mirth and the fun. Listen to this kid bawl Jody out, and finally Uncle Beale comes in and says, "Why don't you guys settle this with arm wrestling?" Oh, okay. So they get on the table and they're going like, and the disabled kid wins, and well, isn't that great? Oh, it's time for you to go home. Like your parents will be, yeah, okay. Good night, Jody. Good night, Mr. Bale, and all that kind of stuff. And roll the credits. And I'm going like this was stupid. There was nothing
episode,
to laugh at. There was no laugh track either.
Well, it wasn't funny. You can't, if it's not funny, you're not going to be laughing.
It wasn't funny. It was not funny. I'm going like, why is this?
It would have been better if HR Puffin stuff came in instead of Mr. Bill and settled things.
Yeah,
it would have been much better.
Go for Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Or Sigmund the Sea Monster, one or the other.
Yeah.
I think the funniest
working.
I think the funniest part of the whole thing is you watched it.
Yeah.
I watch these things to see how much I can stand of it.
Don't knock it. I was a big fan of Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
No. Family Affair.
He did that after Family Affair. He got to work with a dwarf.
No, I don't know.
Billy
Doc,
Barton,
according to a certain YouTuber that we won't mention his name, we're all going to die soon, so you shouldn't be wasting your time on this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Find something else to waste your time on.
That doesn't sound like the latest Rick 9G thing. No,
Yeah,
Rick
the episode that canceled Family Affair.
Yeah.
No, Rick 9G says, look, the Gilligan's Island deleted scene that you didn't know about. Well, we're not supposed to know about it. It's deleted. That's why they do that. You know, like,
if it's deleted, he wouldn't
the
have
episode is running long. We'll delete a scene. And Rick 9G's going like, you didn't notice. Well, because it was deleted, you idiot.
There's none of that stuff exists. Yeah.
Oh, I read that wrong. I thought that was
remember that movie, yeah.
You thought Fred Flintstone was in that? What? I had no idea.
Are you sure that movie wasn't called Men in Love?
Might have been.
You never know.
Well, heck, even Ed Wood would take suggestions like Grave Robbers from Outer Space. Why don't we call it Plan 9? I like that better. Yes, that's what we'll do.
Well, no, you know why that happened. That happened because he got the money from a church.
Right.
And the church was not putting out a movie called Grave Robbers from Outer Space. Yeah. So he had to change the name because the church.
Well, I don't know. That could be like license, not license. What do you call that? You know, like they changed the. Yeah. So
they insisted they all get baptized. So.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to the first 8 planes from outer space.
Oh.
You know, the first time I ever saw Plan 9 from Outer Space was on David Letterman's morning show. He decided to run it in like 9 or 10 segments. See, he would run like a few minutes of the movie a day at his show. And that's the first time I ever saw Plan 9 from Outer Space was watching Letterman's morning show.
I think I watched it on late night TV somewhere. Some cable channel.
I don't know where I seen it first. It might have been on like the afternoon movie or something.
Because I found that book, The 50 Worst Films of All Time, at the bookstore.
And it's included in that book?
It's in there,
The Golden Turkey Award, is that the book? Which that book's full of crap because I'm sorry, if a movie is entertaining, it's not bad. I think the same thing about an album. If an album is entertaining, it's not bad.
Right.
Plan 9 from Space is not bad because it's it's arguably more entertaining than Gone with the Wind. I'm not saying it's a better movie than Gone with the Wind, but it's arguably more entertaining than Gone with the Wind.
Isn't it always considered the worst movie ever made, though?
Yeah, but that's impossible because it's Ed Wood's best movie. So how can it be the worst movie ever made? Because every other movie he made is worse. So it can't be the worst movie ever made.
You might have a point.
Movie.
Yeah.
It's got Bela Lugosi in it. Come on.
Yeah, for just
a big star.
For part of it, anyway.
Just a little bit. Then he had his chiropractor do that for the rest of it.
I've seen Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, is that the name of it? Might be the worst movie ever. It's just boring. They took another film that wasn't
What was
completed.
the other one? Amazon Women on the Moon or something? Wasn't that a movie? That was...
Yeah. That's a nudist camp movie. That's a nudie movie. Just a nudie cutie movie. It's filmed at a nudist camp in Florida. It's not great, but it's not nearly. The prehistoric women thing is just they didn't do the sound, so there's just a narrator going over the whole thing, and it's like so monotonous.
No, there is a movie that came out in the '60s called Manos: The Hands of Fate.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty bad movie. Oh, that's way worse than anything Ed Wood did. Ed Wood's films are at least entertaining.
Is this true? Tim is a big fan of George
Formby.
Yeah. I want to know who Smith's Apostle is. I have my guesses.
Catface.
I have my guess who it is, but yes, I'm a George Formby fan.
George, isn't he the guy that makes frying pans?
No.
He was a singer during wartime. I think he was real popular.
Yeah, he's a British singer. He had his biggest hit is probably "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life" that Monty Python did. That's George Formby.
Yeah, he has another one with the guy from I can't think of his name.
That guy.
And he also appears on an episode of Gilligan coming up.
Oh, Vito Scotti.
Not Vito Scotti, but bigger than Vito Scotti. Yeah. The guy who played Jaws in the James Bond
Richard Kiel.
films. Yeah, Richard Kiel is also in an episode of Gilligan next month. He plays a ghost. So
I started the season 2 yesterday.
yeah, with the
it's in color now.
Mother-in-law. I know.
Yeah.
And they don't say "and the rest" anymore. They say the professor.
Well, yeah, that was Bob Denver's.
I know.
You really should put the Professor and Marianne in the theme song. If you're gonna redo it anyway, because of color and all that kind of stuff, put them in. And if you don't, I quit.
Right.
Well,
how many episodes of season 2 have you had
already? He's going yes.
How many episodes?
It's better actually. The Professor and Marianne is way better than "and the rest." It's just better.
Right. How many episodes of season 2 have you seen already?
Oh, just one.
Okay, Gilligan.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. I do remember. Okay. All right.
You have a fan out there.
All right.
Yeah, and then one of
Cinema Paradiso is great. Every film fan should see that movie.
Criterion.
One of the headhunters or whatever was played by Jim Backus's wife.
Yeah, I know that's the.
Oh, really?
Yes. Henny Backus played the mother of the girl that Gilligan was to marry.
Yeah, she looks like
her to play Lovey.
Looks like three ladies.
Oh no. People would see Jim and Henny Backus at a restaurant and then come up to the table and say, "So where's your wife?"
Where's Miss?
No, the other wife.
Yeah.
Oh, Natalie Schaefer.
She was like 15 years older than him.
Yes. I looked it up. Jim Backus was roughly 52
when she was in her 60s.
And she was in her mid-60s. Crazy.
He always looked older. I mean, he looked in his 50s in
they could have killed her off.
Rebel Without a Cause.
Yeah.
And he just always looked older.
I couldn't stand her in that show.
Well, you didn't like Natalie Schaefer?
They could have left her on the boat.
No, I like Natalie Schaefer. Come on.
She didn't have a lot to do most of the time. She's of the seven, she's in it the least, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But they had a lovely episode where she thought she was Cinderella.
I like
And it's ridiculous, but yeah, you gotta love it.
I like all the castaways. I never had.
They had a black cook too, named Leroy, and he fell overboard.
My favorite Hitchcock movie, The Birds.
I like Lifeboat and.
I didn't even have to read the rest there. I go like, first one, The Birds.
Shadow of a Doubt.
I do like Rear Window.
I think The Birds might be Hitchcock's worst movie, and I'm not kidding. Well, maybe the last one of the last couple are his worst, but they're not Hitchcock movies. It's just a movie about killer birds. It's not a Hitchcock
great fun.
I thought Rear Window was pretty brilliant because it was just
Rear Window.
Rear Window's probably my favorite. Although I actually like The Trouble with Harry a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very odd Hitchcock
after
movie.
The shower scene, I have no more interest in it. So I've only.
And I like Rope a lot, and Spellbound. I think Spellbound.
Good. And there's a movie that they made with Montgomery Clift. I can't think of the title because he was married to this lady and he went off and became a priest, and he came back and she wanted to resume his relationship, and of course it would have trouble there. Yeah, Harvey was not a Hitchcock, but it was pretty good.
No, Harvey is not a Hitchcock movie. Mm-hmm. I can't think of the name of that movie, Jeff.
And then there's a movie that Henry Fonda did that was a big movie. Yeah. I have a Forbes set of
which I think is one of Hitchcock's lesser films.
The Wrong Man, and his wife goes crazy, and
Hitchcock's Harvey, the scariest yet, the Killer Bunny.
But they've already done that already.
Wasn't the Killer Bunny in a Monty Python movie?
Yes, yeah. Killed all the
rabbit's dynamite.
Nights you say knee. Let's not get started with that.
And then they switched to It.
Yeah.
The Knights who formerly said knee.
The Knights who formerly say knee.
I'm sure.
Oh, boy.
What would he have put Judy Garland through if Alfred Hitchcock
interesting.
started for him?
Yeah. If you've ever seen the second version of The Man Who Knew Too Much, Hitchcock and musicals didn't go that well together.
Now, was that the movie that Doris Day was in and she sang Que Sera Sera?
Yes. Que Sera Sera is from The Man Who Knew Too Much.
That's a long Hitchcock movie. It's like 2.5 hours.
Is that where that song came from?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hitchcock movie. Wow. He turned it into a TV show and everything. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's one of his least too, actually. I like the original better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
FitToBe. I got the soundtrack for that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let's see who died. We have to do this, Jerry Butler. Only the strong survive. Yeah, this one.
And the Impressions. He was the lead singer of the Impressions.
It was.
Tim, have you watched The Family Way with Haley and Johnny?
No, I've never been able to see it.
No.
We saw he put it up on YouTube, but as far as I know,
the first Beatles solo album.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, The Family Way.
It is and it isn't, because McCartney wrote like a 1-minute tune and George Martin turned it into a whole soundtrack, so it's really not. That's as much as McCartney hummed something for George Martin and went to lunch, and that's basically his involvement.
Went to lunch. What did he back in whole soundtrack?
Back at Obladi Oblada.
But still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. He did all. It's if you've ever listened to it, it's all variations on the one theme.
Oh.
You know, I mean, every song on it is just a variation of the first song. It's you know, it's McCartney wrote a 60-second song and it became an album in a
Let's
sound.
change the tune. Let's up the thing that you up, whatever it's called. You know, when they change keys.
I did get to see, and I don't know if it's still there or not. It was on Tubi. Wonderwall was on Tubi. I don't know if it's still there, but I did get to see Wonderwall on Tubi. That was an odd little film.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Wonderwall soundtrack's not bad if you like.
I'm a movie person. If I sit down to watch a movie, unless it's really, really, really awful, I would watch the whole movie.
Wonderwall's a lot better than that other one, Electronic Sounds or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, Electronic Sound is
Wonderwall's actually music.
Yeah,
Electronic Sounds is like he's messing around on the keyboard.
But Electronic Sound is a masterpiece compared to Metal Machine music.
The best thing about Electronic Sound is Zapple label. That's the best part.
Yeah, Zapple.
That's it. I think I finished How I Won the War, but
I like How I Won the War. It's interesting.
I saw it a long time ago.
A lot of people think Lennon's a star. He's not the star. He's just a peripheral character.
He's only got like 10 minutes of screen time.
Yeah,
but
he got killed in the movie, didn't he?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
He might have. I don't remember. Yeah, I haven't seen it in quite a while either.
Late 70s.
But yeah, I watched How I Won the War just to see Lennon and go like, one of these minutes.
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is he?
And nobody will listen to him. I like that nobody will listen to him ever, no matter what. They don't have any water because he had to pull the big water barrel thing and it was heavy, so he emptied it out.
Isn't Jane Birkin the girl in Wonderwall?
Yes. I think.
Yeah, she made a bunch of movies with Brigitte Bardot in France. Yeah.
France. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was innovative, right? Because that was Moog. And it was the first, George had one of the first Moog machines made.
Yeah, he had one of the first three.
Yeah, and he was playing with it, and that's what I guess it was. They used that on Abbey Road, or was that a Mellotron they used on Abbey Road?
No, they used it on Abbey Road.
Can't remember.
I always heard that McCartney didn't want him to, and so George snuck into the studio when he wasn't around and used it.
Well, it's pretty, pretty prevalent on Abbey Road, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big differences in the sound and it works. Like, it works with the music they were doing. It was...
Yep, there's one good song on that soundtrack of Blow Up.
What's it called? Blow Up?
No, it's called Strolling On.
Huh.
The Yardbirds were on it, and they had to rewrite Train Kept Rolling All Night Long to different lyrics.
So Aerosmith was in on that.
No.
The original.
The Yardbirds were in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the very lineup. I got to see him later that year. So.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Yes.
Remember, Ringo's coming to your neighborhood soon.
I heard Ringo this weekend, and hey, I don't think he was sounding so great.
Ringo. Come on, Ringo.
I think he was sounding a little bit rough, a little bit tired, and
he's been going everywhere. He's going to be 85. I mean,
yeah.
Sit down, for heaven's sake.
I still haven't heard that McCartney thing yet, so can't find it.
I like his song "Beat Girl." I know that. That's the only song I know from that.
I've heard that one. The rest of it, I haven't heard it. Yeah,
I haven't heard it. I was too busy listening to.
There's even a garage band called The Brood did a nice cover of it too.
Look it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Yeah. This is called The Show Has Ground to a Halt.
Oh, it'll get better.
This never happened with that other guy.
You know what,
can
Doc?
we,
We haven't done this yet.
What can we show people?
Oh, Jeff is correct.
Well, he's a little
We haven't
bear.
done
Hang on. Here.
Mm-hmm.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, Straw Dogs is a
Show
good
and Save.
movie.
Yes.
Dustin Hoffman and Susan George.
Yeah. And Sybil Shepherd.
I don't think she was in that one. No.
Dustin
Sam
Hoffman.
Peckinpah was a good director. I like his what's that movie he did? That famous one Sam Peckinpah did it. Warren Oates is in it.
Picture Show?
No. Tim will know who it is. Sam Peckinpah directed it and Warren Oates is in it. Give me the head of somebody.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember the guy. It's a Mexican bandit. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Was that not the Wild Bunch, was it?
No. Give me the head of Alfredo Garcia or something.
Alfredo Garcia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Dusty was seduced by the cougar next door?
Dusty who?
I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know what that refers to.
Well, I guess not. No. Sorry.
That's okay. Remember, we're old, so we have trouble.
Was that in the what was that about?
It's okay though. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
He was.
Mrs. Robinson.
Oh, that. Okay.
Okay.
Well, why didn't you say that?
The Graduate.
I think he was testing us.
Yeah.
And her husband was watching. You do know her husband.
I didn't recognize Dusty as Dustin.
Yeah.
Oh, we're thinking of Dusty Spins.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Dusty Springfield.
That too. Like,
Ballad of Cable Hogue it's a very different Sam Peckinpah kind of movie. I like it though.
Yeah. It's movie time on the channel.
Yes. Because C.M. Bancroft made The Graduate, and her husband made The Producers. About the same time, the next year. He won an Academy Award for Best Director. Mel Brooks.
And Mel Brooks is a big fan of the Ritz brothers. Can you believe
He
that?
is, and he's still with us. He wants to direct another movie, he said.
Yeah, you were saying a while ago about that. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say you should do a sequel to Blazing Saddles, but they won't let him say anything these days.
Yeah.
Gene Wilder as Leo Bloom. Hilarious. Yes.
Gene Wilder was a funny man.
Funny guy.
Funny.
But he had that very subtle, like it wasn't, it was, I don't know how to describe his humor, but very unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry. It was very dry humor, I guess. But yeah,
I agree.
He was a funny guy.
Remember when we used to talk about records? We used to talk about records and we'd say, oh my gosh, what is the album of the week? It's Lake. They've got to rock and roll.
Guy's got
interesting record.
We can talk about records.
So that was after Emerson Palmer left him.
Yeah, I had to get a new group.
Started his own band.
Yes.
They dressed up as like hobos and.
Yes, the word funny masks.
Yeah,
Yes.
It didn't really work.
Hoboken.
Hobokens, yes.
Hoboken.
An underrated Wilder movie is Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother.
Yes, that's a good film, and I really love the original Willy Wonka. I haven't watched any of the other ones.
Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka. Just doesn't wash.
No, or the other guy. There's another Wonka, a younger Willy Wonka.
Other Wonka.
And no, I ain't gonna watch it.
You want to see my golden earring moon tan collection? You want to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Doc doesn't want to do that.
Jeez. What'd you do, Doc?
It's okay.
Sorry, Doc hit the wrong button.
Now.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi.
No would have worked, you know. That way I wouldn't have had to get up and go to my record shelf.
No. We're all waiting to see the.
All right. So
The
Golden Earring Moontan collection. I gotta figure this out here. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll show you my Canadian ones first.
Okay.
So this is the original on Track Records. I guess I should show you the cover.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Wow.
Original Canadian pressing. There's the so in Canada the original cover was bad stuff. So they changed the cover to this goofy cover, right? So So and then I got a repress of it. I don't know why. I think I bought the repress. I had the track one originally, and then got rid of it when I got my CD, and then I rebought it, and then so I got it on MCA, which are
the rainbow label.
Yeah, they're crappy pressings. Stay away from those.
MCA pressings during that period were all the Who albums.
They're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Horrible pressings. So anyway, I didn't know, and I found out just a couple of years ago that Canada did release the album with its original cover, which was this.
Ooh.
Which is a lot nicer than this.
Yeah.
Well, it's more
It's too racy for Canada.
Yeah.
So, and then the back cover is even racier.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
your Sears and Kmart won't stock that.
Yeah.
No, but it was on Track as well. But for some reason, probably because of the cover, they recovered it and re-released it. So I just found that out a couple of years ago. So I got an original, which is pretty cool.
That's like having a cover.
So the track listing is different in Canada than it was in the UK and Europe. So there's the track listing there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So memorize those 5 songs. Okay. And this is actually the better track listing in my opinion. Those are 5 really strong tracks. So in the UK, now these are all reissues, but the original UK had a different track list on it. So here's there's the full. So this is the full cover.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Full.
Wow.
Okay. And it was on, I think it's on Polydor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Red Bullet, which I think is the kind of a subsidiary of Polydor, and Red Bullet was the cover. But it's a different track list. I'll just show you the label. And I don't think it's as strong a track list. Like this has got, it's a different order. And it's got that third song called Susie Lunacy, which really doesn't fit with the rest of the songs. There's a totally different vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then side 2, they've got like Ben Taylor in the middle there. Again, it's totally different than the rest of the album. So I think it weakens the album. I think the North American version is much better.
Vince Taylor was the B-side to Write Our Love.
I think so, yeah. Something like that, anyway. So that, and then they did another reissue, which was, you're not going to go in there, are you? Yes. So they reissued it as a double album, and it's got extra tracks on it. I think that's
bonus.
Let me see here. So if you're into Golden Earrings, this is the album with Radar Love on it. For anybody who's wondering why it's
okay.
so the same thing. This is a numbered.
Ooh,
Right there.
neat.
See that number? It's not showing up too good there.
It's a best before date.
But this is a double. No, this is a single. Sorry, but it's on colored vinyl.
What color is it?
Oh, like blue. Looks like bubble
Well, it's
gum.
kind of a turquoise, actually, but
Almost dark bubble gum.
yeah.
Looks like sky blue.
And then they issued it again. This is all music on vinyl, which are excellent pressings, by the way. If anybody's had any want to know what music on vinyl pressings are like, they're out of Holland, and they are fantastic pressings.
I do have trepidations.
I agree.
They're fantastic pressings. But this is a double album, and it's got bonus tracks on it, which I won't show you. It's the same sort of stuff again. And I think this one's just on black. Yeah. No, wait a minute.
Oh,
No, it's on clear.
Whoa.
See, all you got was the label. They didn't give you a record.
Yeah, I just see your hands.
Yeah. See, just the label. There's
See
no record.
myself.
So that's my golden earring collection. I know you guys are dying to see that. Now you have, so go away.
Oh, wait a minute. More than that.
No, that's it. That's all I got. Sorry.
Wow.
I mean, how many copies do I need? But honestly, this is a better album than the UK album, because there's another track on here that's not on the UK album, and then those other two tracks aren't on this. It's a stronger album, the way we did it in North America.
And it's not pressed from old tires.
But no. But the music on vinyl stuff, again, if you're ever looking for stuff, if you can get it on a music on vinyl pressing, go for it. They are fantastic. They're really good, high quality. Production is great on them. Everything is, can't say enough good about them. So there you go.
Fantastic.
That's it. So now we talked about records. We're okay.
Okay.
Now what do we do?
I don't know.
We have an hour to go. So what are you going to do now?
Oh, no. And all the people at home are going, no.
Oh, no.
Another hour of this nonsense. What are we going to do?
We could play a game if you like.
I'm getting worse with packaging.
What's the other game?
I think I'm getting too old.
That was a record store day pressing. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That was the colored vinyl one.
Was it 180 grams?
Yeah.
So it's heavy. It's heavy, man.
I say at least that. It could be 200. They're pretty heavy.
And broke the turntable. Yeah.
We can talk for a second about this guy.
Oh, okay.
His name is Rick Buckley. He was the drummer for the Jam, and he passed this week.
Oh.
Sorry to hear
The
that.
other death of the week is Rick Buckley. Not Buckley, Buckler. Excuse me, Rick Buckler. It's like Butler, but with a C.
Yeah, Buckley's the stuff that tastes good, but
Rick Buckler. And not that old, and it's
What a shame.
yeah. So other death of the week. That's it. That's all I got.
two people died.
Nobody's heard otherwise of another one yet.
No,
No, not yet.
as far as I know, he's still with us.
So the death watch still continues.
Who's that?
The Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Oh, is he not well?
He's not doing well.
He's getting
I just saw something on YouTube. Isn't Trump going to have a meeting with him or something?
You better hurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe the new
Meet with
Pope. Yeah.
Macron and the Pope, apparently. I just caught a headline on YouTube. I didn't watch it. But... Oh, that's, well.
Yeah, it's the latest thing besides the asteroids and stuff.
Well, before we went on, they said his kidneys are starting to shut down. So
Oh, that's not good.
not a good sight.
No, no. When your kidneys go, you're kind of toast. At that age, they're not going to do anything for them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to check the news.
Well, you know, I'm not Catholic, but it's still sad to see.
Yeah.
Zelensky is willing to give up his presidency if it means peace in Ukraine. Ooh.
Well, that whole thing. Don't get me going.
Well, that's
they're selling it as
the biggest news of the minute. So
going to save democracy. Well, Ukraine's not a democracy. It doesn't operate like one. So what are we saving? Anyway.
I think they have steel manufacturing or something.
Right.
Well, they make a lot of, like, they got a lot of wheat. They got huge on wheat. And of course, they got the big nuclear plant there. Chernobyl. Was it Chernobyl? Was that the?
Was that Ukraine?
No, they got the big nuclear plant in Ukraine as well.
That's what we want.
Well, apparently, like, they generate hydro for a lot of, or not hydro, but electricity for a lot of Europe. Like, it's big. It's a big plant.
We can charge double. I think of the profits we could make.
Anyway, that whole thing is just
It'll be like eggs. We'll charge triple for eggs.
I don't see anything new about the Pope, so I guess he's still with us. I haven't seen anything about him passing. So
I put in latest news, and he's not
for his replacement. We got to come up with somebody.
You got to wait because I got to see the puff of white smoke. And then
white smoke on.
Yeah, then they're gonna.
Then we'll have a
new guy, new guy
in there. Yeah.
I don't know. Are they getting somebody prepared for the role, or?
Well, it says I kept reading they're preparing for his imminent death, so that's all.
Well, they got to do the whole election thing. Like, it's a whole big process they go through for this.
Yeah. They have to decide, and then they tell everybody because it might take a while.
I can't wait that long.
You might not have a pope for a while.
What am I going to do without a pope? How am I going to get by?
Well, if I have another pope pretty soon.
You need a new pope. Get a new pope.
I don't know.
I thought the Pope was a hologram.
No. I mean, I'm not wishing him dead, but I mean, he's not doing. His health is not too well. So.
Oh, Kimba.
Hi, Kimba. Yes.
He's 88 years old, so
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next.
You'd think they'd want to elect the younger pope, so they didn't have to do this quite so often.
Well,
years.
They always get the most feeble person in the Vatican.
Let's get like a 20-year-old pope, and then we can go like 65 years without a new pope and save us some hassle.
Well, they used to live a lot longer.
Yeah, he was. He was
like
close to 70.
Paul II was around for a long time.
Oh yeah, forever. He was in his 60s when they elected him.
I got tired of that pope.
Yeah, wasn't there a pope right after him that only lasted a couple years? Wasn't there a pope in there that only lasted
Benedict, and he quit
a couple of years
because he was having health problems, and they got the other guy.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like 3 popes within a week once? Not too long ago. Like bang, 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 pope this, pope that.
I think John Paul I lasted a few months and he died. And then they had John Paul II.
Yeah, John Paul JP1 wasn't around that long.
Yeah. He suddenly
couple
died.
Years, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't that long.
I'd like to see Pope Carrot Top the first. I think that would be it.
I know there should be an age limit on the Pope. Just like serving on Supreme Court. Like if you're over 80, no, you're not going to be Pope. I'm sorry. There's a video where the Pope just disappears from the balcony and that.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Pope's over 80. He feels great.
Yeah, he's 88. He said. Yeah,
There's all kinds of that. That's where conspiracy theories come from. There's a video that I've seen many times of the royal family, like at Christmas, waving from the balcony or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know where, and I forget her name. I'm not a royal family watcher, but the one son's wife. It isn't her. It's like this animatronic thing that they've got, and you can tell it's so obvious. It's just like does she not exist? Is she no? It's something she wasn't there, and they wanted to do this thing, and they figured being up on a balcony nobody would notice, and but yeah, that's a really creepy video because it's definitely not her. It's definitely
It's kind of like that cowboy in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
All day, all night, just waving to the people. Yeah. Oh, as if Pope Doc.
That reminds me, I have to wind my grandfather clock.
Ah, grandfather. Yeah. That's the worst part of Captain Kangaroo.
If you don't wind your clock, you'll die. I learned that from the Twilight
Was
Zone.
that in the Twilight Zone, maybe?
Oh,
Yeah, if you don't wind your grandfather clock, you'll die.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's the whole story. Pope John Paul I, born October 1912, died September 78.
Yeah, 33 days. Yeah.
Until August 78, until his death 33 days later.
It was only 33 days.
Yeah, and then got John Paul II. Yeah, I remember that.
Why did they elect him, I wonder?
Yeah, he might not have been the best choice.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Could have done better than that. Jeez. Those stupid cardinals. Jeez.
Well, they're all bird brains. They're cardinals, right?
TC's going to throw his hat. Oh, look for the multicolored smoke. It's going to be great. He'll have like fireworks and stuff. We've got a new boat. Yay. Be kind of like Disneyland. Yay.
Yeah, I think the Vatican has a newsletter. You can have some drawings now in the newsletter. Some nice cartoons. Yeah. If DC wants to be the Pope, draw some cartoons. That Vatican newsletter.
No, I'm still looking for Quick Draw McGraw. Not finding him. So
on the cartoon?
Yeah, they're shunning Quick Draw McGraw for some reason.
Because of Bubba Louie and Quick Draw.
It's what do you call that? Woke stuff.
Yeah.
We can't have this little Mexican.
No El Kabong either.
Oh, now I get it. I've been watching for Quick Draw McGraw.
Quick Draw.
And he's not showing up. And I never thought it could be a race thing.
It could be.
Well, they said Pepe Le Pew was racist.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you see Pepe out there?
Yeah, I don't see Pepe Le Pew or that Speedy Gonzalez.
They still show Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, do they?
Pepe, because I guess it's okay to do it with Frenchmen, but
they don't show.
It's fine to mock French and German people. That's fine.
Yeah, and they don't show the coyote.
So they don't understand about the world.
Yeah. Oh, they show Roadrunner cartoons.
They're
fine.
Well, I mean the one that be violence, so the coyote falling off the cliff.
The whole channel is weird. Old people.
I remember when they cut all that stuff out, they cut out the best parts.
Yeah.
No,
because they're violent. Our kids are going to turn into psychopaths. Well, no, the internet did that.
Yeah.
No, MeTV Toon shows, shooting Daffy
Duck.
I
remember, back in the 80s, they cut all that stuff out. You couldn't watch any of that.
I remember they go back to a still shot and then go back to the action.
Yeah. Which makes no sense because people had grown up with those cartoons for 30 and 40 years.
Yeah,
nothing happened. Why why are the kids now watching 40-year-old cartoons are going to be affected by it? I don't quite understand. I never understood that.
You know, they should have been worried about the video games, not the cartoons.
Yeah, it didn't hurt the kids that actually watched it and were interested. Why do they think it'll hurt the kids that aren't interested?
Yeah. Only old people watch it because when it goes to commercial, it's all for like adult diapers and stuff.
Well, that's all there is for commercials. It doesn't matter what your programming is. It's all there is for commercials now.
You watch more Popeye after this, and all of a sudden, like
they don't do. There's no cereal and toy commercials or anything anymore. Anything.
Yeah, Depends and dental cream and
it's the stinking telephone thing that. Hi, Grandma. I played baseball today, and it comes up on it.
Yeah, with Sissy from the Family Affair show.
What?
That's her, David.
No.
That's Sissy.
No, she's dead.
Sissy's alive.
Oh, Sissy. Yeah.
Not the other girl. The other one's been gone since the 70s.
Wait. You're telling me the lady in that telephone thing commercial is Sissy?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Buffy who died, wasn't it?
Yeah, she died in the 70s.
And Jody ran off with the sea monsters.
Yeah. No, that's even doing some television commercials. That is her.
Yeah.
Look it up again sometime.
Well, she went a long way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and Oxy something or other, and
Oxy and stuff
and
to
make
your hair dark. And
what's that thing? Oh, I've seen it 100 times. I can't remember.
Car Shield.
Car Shield, yeah.
Yeah, where you can buy you can pay for your repairs of your used car.
Don't forget about deodorant. Don't forget about the L body deodorant.
Denture cream and
I don't know, but what is so bad, like you're watching cartoons and then I have to tell you about your adult health and your pants and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh.
And Nissa Jones died in 1976.
Yeah, she was 18.
She's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, shortly before noon on August 28th, 1976, after partying in the beach town of Oceanside, California, with her new boyfriend and others the night before, Jones was found dead in an upstairs bedroom of a house belonging to the father of a 14-year-old friend. Others at the party ranged from 12 to 22, as police later determined. That sounds pretty sordid.
12?
Gerald Manson was there.
Yeah. Jones' death is a drug overdose.
Yeah.
Later ruled accidental.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's 12 to 20-year-olds. That's not a good mix of people.
Bad Buffy.
They gave her all her money from Family Affair, and
that's all she ever did. She ate Mrs. Beasley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Today, women with nighttime urinary incontinence don't have to wake up wet.
Morning, Mom. Did you pee the bed? A bit, I think. Oh, so gross. Oh, Mom, put on a diaper. No, we can both pee in the house. I don't want to play cards. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff they've got on MeTV too. That's awful.
Is that Sissy too?
No, that's not her. Did you see that other commercial? They got this thing that you stick up your nose and it'll suck the stuff out of your nose.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Seriously. It says makes a great gift.
I want one. That's all. That's like whatever happened to even detergent commercials.
Yeah.
They don't even have that. No soap, no nothing. It's all like this. You're like,
no, all the people that make actual products that are useful understand that nobody watches TV, so they don't advertise anymore. It's just these fly-by-night people that are trying to make a nickel quick.
Well, that's cool. Sissy's voice was heard in Apollo 13, Ransom, Backdraft, and Jingle All the Way, which looks like a Schwarzenegger movie. Garver appeared in the Christmas episode of the 2002-2003 Family Affair WB series. I didn't know that existed.
No one did.
It was a remake of the original.
They want that.
She 2008 to 2012. She co-hosted the Comcast television talk show Backstage with Barry and Kathy.
Well,
Okay.
how old is she now? Like 80 something?
No, she's probably.
She is 79.
Oh, she's 79. She's older than I thought she was.
Yeah, she'll be 80 in December.
So she can pee in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like, I guess.
She wrote her memoirs like Uncle Bill.
Wrote her book. Yeah.
Uncle Bill.
We all loved Mr. French, but we hated Uncle Bill. Nobody likes Uncle Bill.
She doesn't, in spite of her age, she doesn't look hugely different.
No. Her hair's gray, but it's the same.
Well, in this picture she's blonde, but yeah.
She probably looks better than Tina Louise.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah.
Yeah, she does actually.
Gilligan's Island.
Louise is 20 years older than she is, so
Well, I suppose that might be part of it. Still, though. People look at me as a sex symbol. I can't get any work. Oh, I'm done.
Doc, I was looking up Gilligan's Island, and they filmed season 2 in 1965.
Okay.
So that was a few years ago.
Just a few. Yeah.
Just a few. So.
Oh, like 60 years ago.
Oh, geez.
60 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Vito Scotti's got to be like, he's dead.
Vito Scotti's
no longer among us.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
A lot of people were happy when he died because then other people could get work,
Yeah, he was doing everything.
Vito was doing everything up until that.
He worked up until the 90s, right before he died. Yeah. He did some later shows.
Yeah, he was in Matlock about 4 times or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was in everything 4 times.
Indispensable. Like we need a character actor.
Hey, the guy worked for food. That's why he kept working. He was hungry.
Yeah.
I know he's going to show up on Gilligan again. He's already shown up twice.
He'll be two episodes in season 2, I think.
Well, he did 2 episodes in season 1.
Yeah, he did the Japanese sailor, and he did footage from the Japanese sailor in another episode that was not used.
Oh, they just brought him back and.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he's been in 2 episodes so far.
Right. So he'll have 2 episodes in season 2, and he didn't do in season 3 because he was in the Frank Sinatra movie in Europe.
Oh.
Von Ryan's.
He had other commitments, like Julie Newman.
Had other commitments, so
he had a hankering for European food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then they had to bring in Eartha Kitt to replace her.
Yeah, he played Dr. Boris Bancroft or something. And there's one episode. The first episode is where they switch everybody's identities. They had a mind switch.
You're really running out of ideas.
I was just going to say.
What do we do now?
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, when they're thinking they're going to go on to season 4, Sherwood's going like, "Oh, I have lots of new stories for season 4," and they're going, "Yeah, Uncle, we're going to have such a good time." And even Tina Louise was going, "Yay!" And then all of a sudden, oh, what are we going to do? Gunsmoke.
Nope, sorry, we're gone. Gunsmoke got us.
Well, IMDb has him in only 3 episodes. That can't be right.
Of Gilligan?
Yeah, one in each season.
No,
there may have been a season in the 3. He may have come back for the 3rd season because
he was in episode 9 of season 3.
Uh-huh.
And season 2, episode 29. My God, they made that many.
So he was in
99 episodes.
And
he was technically in 2 episodes of season 1.
Yeah, he only has an episode 15 in season 1, the Japanese soldier.
But there were footage from that episode in another episode, so does that count as 2?
I don't know, but IMDb just has them in 3 episodes total.
Okay. Well, maybe he did that.
Yeah, but he
was Dr. Boris Balankov.
Yes.
No, he redid his Japanese thing because he was because they were writing their memoirs, thinking they were going to be rescued.
Yeah,
so everybody was the hero in that Japanese soldier episode. So like, here's what really happened, and they'd go into a.
See, they had some stuff that were not in the original episode, so they had to bring him back and
They had to bring him back to redo the so-called fantasy pieces. So he was on there twice.
Hey, as long as he got a full meal out of it, I'm happy.
Hey, yeah, bring him back. Hey,
he eats anything.
Yes.
James Farley watched the Coconuts again today. That's the Marx Brothers. Let's see you watch the Ritz Brothers and get away with it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's going to be the next thing. Like, what happened to the Ritz Brothers? Why were they not as successful as the Marxes or the Stooges? Were there any other threesomes? I tried to think.
I could think of a few, but yeah.
Threesomes?
Mm-hmm.
Not like Abbott and Costello. Like 3.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah. Other than the Marxes and the Stooges.
Well, technically, there's 4 Marx Brothers.
Yeah. Zippo left that soup. Yeah.
Actually, there's 5.
There are 5 because Gummo wasn't in any of the movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. But movies, there's 4.
Other than the Stooges and the Marxes, the Ritzes, for a threesome.
3 brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, but just a threesome. Larry doesn't count as a brother. See, I don't think there were any.
Andrews sisters.
The 3 amigos. No.
It was later, yeah.
No,
the Andrews sisters.
No, the Andrews sisters and the McGuire sisters was later.
Yeah, but they weren't a comedy team.
No.
Well, the Andrews sisters made movies, though.
Yeah, with a bunch of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody said, let's go see the newest Andrews sisters movie. Or the McGuire sisters.
Right. The Andrews sisters were huge. I don't think there was anybody bigger than the Andrews sisters for a while.
My mom used to talk about them all the time.
The Andrews sisters were a phenomenon. They were
for
huge.
a comedy team, I can't think of any other threesomes.
Well, the Supremes.
No. No, Rush.
Comedy team of 3. Yeah.
Grand Funk Railroad. No. That doesn't
they're gonna like trios, bands.
Trios.
Well, Cream was a trio.
Not as a comedy team.
Oh, well,
in England,
they were kind of a gong show, if that counts.
They had the Goodies in England.
Not even Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. That doesn't count.
Well, technically, the Marx Brothers were 4.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
5.
5.
Who was the 5th one?
Gummo.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, he's not in the movies, so that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. Well, Zeppo wasn't in all the movies either, was he?
No, after Duck Soup, he left.
Yeah, so we can.
People think Marx Brothers was a trio.
The Three Stooges were 6.
True. At various points.
Yeah.
but
they kind of see. Yeah, who else would be 3 in a comedy troupe?
I can't think of any. I think the 3 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 sets of 3.
Old days.
So,
yeah.
And the Ritz brothers were like part of that bit, but they never achieved any notoriety or very little.
I remember
Marx Brothers?
No, the Ritz brothers.
The Ritz brothers.
Oh, the Ritz, yeah.
I remember after the Three Stooges left Ted Healy, he tried to put together a new Three Stooges.
That's true, but they didn't do it.
It didn't do very well. Yeah.
Nobody cared about the other Stooges.
Well, that was in the 60s, and that kind of humor had died out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Ted Healy was back in the 30s.
No, but when he tried to like in the 60s, that's when he would have tried to, because the original three were still around. Well, not the original three, but Larry and Moe were still at it in the 60s, right? So
yeah.
Well, they got Curly Joe.
And Curly Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they were going
I
to.
forgot about the Hudson brothers. Of course.
Oh, the Hudson brothers, yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, there were three of those. Yeah.
In England, they had the Goodies. Comedy show called The Goodies. Three guys living in a kind of like a Monty Python, but three of them.
I don't recall that.
Well, they showed it here at OETA only one time. It wasn't as good as Monty Python. So.
No.
Well, Monty Python was like what? There was always like 5 pythons, wasn't there?
6.
5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 6, but the one didn't appear on camera.
Yeah. One of them did the cartoons and 5, but for the 4th series, John Cleese left, and they had 5, and Terry Gilliam.
I would say Joe Besser is the least.
Well, Grant Chapman died too, right? So.
Yeah, Grant Chapman died, and then Terry Jones died a couple of years ago.
Right.
Vote for your least liked Stooge.
Yeah, I'd say probably. Well, Joe Dorito was pretty annoying, I thought.
I'd say I didn't think Joe Besser fit in because I read he didn't want to be there. He didn't like being slapped around.
Curly Joe was a little better than Joe Besser. I thought Besser was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They needed better scripts. Besser wasn't bad. He had a character.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're doing a short starring a horse, look, our sister came back as a horse. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, too, you got to think he followed Shemp, right? And like Shemp was pretty funny. I mean, people don't like him as much because they like Curly a lot better, but Shemp was also pretty funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He cut his teeth because he was in all sorts of movies. I've seen him in several Abbott and Costello films and a lot of stuff like that.
Besser could be a good comedian. He just needed better scripts.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
Like, actually, the best Besser Stooge short, at least to me, is A Merry Mix-Up.
Mm-hmm.
When they played 3 sets of triplets.
Okay.
That's the best Besser short. But yes, who could forget the Bee Gees? They were the best comedy trio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think they were a joke.
Yeah, in the 70s when they put on those Elvis jumpsuits, they were pretty funny.
Yeah.
Stay alive. What a joke!
Singing meaningless songs in very high voices.
Yes.
They're trying to be Alvin and the Chipmunks. What's going on here? Jeez, whatever.
I got tired of the joke pretty quickly, but I thought it was pretty humorous to begin with.
A lot of people did. Sold millions of records.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Yeah.
It was probably the best. Nobody wanted to listen to 1910 My Name is Doctor or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when they went into that whole thing, that's what really made them worldwide famous. Like they had some hits before that, but they weren't really the main course was a big album for them.
75.
But before that, they really weren't mega status like they became.
Maybe they'd be like B status.
Well, they were known, but they weren't like on a massive worldwide scale like they would become, right? They weren't anything.
Yeah, I don't think they'd ever had anything close to a #1 album or anything like that.
Well, Main Course did pretty well.
Yeah, Main Course maybe that would have been, but that was they were heading towards disco at that point. That they were heading in that
getting pretty close to it. Yeah,
I mean they didn't is pretty famous now. They didn't record Saturday Night Fever for Saturday Night Fever. They were just making an album, and Stigwood comes in one day and says, "I've got this low budget film I made, and I need your new album for a soundtrack." And they weren't happy about it, but they didn't have a choice. They went along with it, and look what happened. They got huge because of it. But you know, their album was pretty much done by the time Stigwood wanted it for his movie.
Yeah. Wasn't Main Course, that was 75? Was that?
Yeah. They were heading disco-y by then.
Yeah, they were getting, it was just starting to take hold back then, yeah.
Jive Talking. They were heading in that direction.
Yeah, Jive Talking was kind of disco-y.
You could be dancing.
Oh, it's Nights on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also had like Edge of the Universe, which I think is one of their best songs, which wasn't disco-y at all.
Yeah, it was kind of a crossover album, really, for them.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. Anyway.
What can we do with 21 minutes?
I don't know.
We can watch cat videos. Yay!
Watch the kitty. Come here.
Hey, look at the kitty cat.
Could watch my room get darker and darker. I don't know how much darker.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I could show you my Eric Clapton Crossroads cassette box set.
Cassette box.
Ooh, cassettes.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I think I showed you that before, actually.
You still make those?
No, they don't make them. I found it one day in my record store. I think they wanted like $25 for it. Oh, what the hell? 25.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that.
I had the records and I already had the CDs, so I think, oh, I'll get the cassettes. Now I just got to get the 8-tracks.
Might as well.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Anyway.
Somewhere I've got David Bowie Sound and Vision box set on cassette. I paid like $5 for it in a budget bin or something like that. That's cool because it's in like this clear tinted plastic album size box, and it has a booklet and the tapes, and they did a nice job on it.
How much vision?
Michael just did it, so the cassettes actually sound pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a VHS cassette? How do you get cassette?
No, it's a cassette.
Cassette, like a little cassette tape.
Cassette tape. Yeah, there's some vision in that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. I'd go get it. Got to be in that room behind me somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is.
There's a pile of junk somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know where it is. And I'm not sure the cassettes are in it. They might be somewhere else. Here, I'll look. Give me a second. I'll look for it.
Hang on, people. We're having
Yes, he's looking for something.
I can show you my BTO record collection.
Ah, yes. Featuring Randy Bachman.
Randy Bachman. I've got a BTO CD, yes.
Mm-hmm. Including the albums after he left. I got a couple of those too.
Mm-hmm.
And a few Brave belts too.
Yes.
Yeah, I got Brave Belt.
He's got the Brave belts.
Got both their albums. Yeah. The set Brave Belt 2 is actually a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
First one's a little country-ish. It's got a real country flavor to it, but Brave Belt 2 is an amazing album. It's as good as their first solo album, in my opinion.
Should have gone platinum.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But the first BTO album and Brave Belt 2, they're both great albums. It could have been a BTO album.
Yeah, to sell enough records to go platinum in Canada, I think you only have to sell like 10.
Okay.
Well, it was buried in with all the James Last.
I think platinum. Gold is I think 500,000 copies.
Oh, there you go. Look, Mike's got both Brave Belt LPs.
Yeah,
okay.
they're.
Mike, why don't you come here and show us?
Well, I'll show you. I can bring them out here if I can find them.
Where are you, Mike? Come on, Mike.
They'd be under B, right?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, B and a double B.
Oh no. What do you put your records under? What do you file them under? Brave Belt. Gosh, I don't know. Yeah. You put those under Q?
Did they come before Eric Carmen?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah, you see.
Mike's got to come up and show us his Brave Belt stuff.
Would they come before Bread?
Yes.
They are probably, yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes.
All right, got them.
Oh, here we go.
You've got some too.
Tim's got something to do. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Paul.
All right, so this is the first. Oh, come here. I'll take it out of the bag so you can see it better. That's the first Brave Bell album.
Aha!
So there's that's Randy Bachman.
Mhm.
That's Tim Allen, who also formed the Guess Who. And that's Robbie Bachman, the drummer.
You mean Bachman?
Bachman, whatever. Now, what's interesting about this is there's the three of them on the cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many you see on the back?
What?
Oh, okay.
What happened? What happened?
So that's Fred Turner. He wasn't on this album, but he joined the band when they were touring, so they put him on the back cover.
Hmm.
And then Chad Allen left again because he saw them getting famous, so he left. Same reason he left. He left the Guess Who and BTO before they got famous.
That Chad Allen. What was
What
it?
a dope!
He's
Anyway,
a fool.
so it's a good album. It's on Reprise, or what I call Reprise, but it's got a real country flavor to it. But it's good. It's cool stuff. It's good, which is kind of, country is kind of a weird thing for Bachman to do.
Yeah.
Then we got two.
Ooh, look at that packaging.
Oh, nice. Now
That's
again,
one Brave Bell.
So now they've only got three in the back cover, but you can see Chad Allen is missing.
Hmm.
So you got Fred Turner, Robbie Bachman, and Randy Bachman. Randy's got the gun because he's keeping the other guys in line. But it's on Reprise as well. But it's actually a really good album. This Brave Belt too. So if you like BTO, you would like this album.
Yeah. Frank Sinatra signed them personally.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So those are my Brave. They only did the two, and then their next album was BTO. The first BTO with blue collar.
Butto.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hi.
I hear you got something.
I don't know. But this is one of the coolest cassette box sets I think that ever came out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, with the clear.
Got a CD-sized book. It's got 3 cassettes. I wish I didn't have this glare, but it's because it's so dark in here.
Well, that came with the album.
And then this thing, I've kept it all these years. This comes off to open it.
He broke it.
And then you open it, and like the Bowie picture thing is actually on this part.
Oh, on the clear part.
Yeah. So
it's like a hologram.
This is what it looks like without it.
His head doesn't fit his body.
And then that's the book. And this is the same book you got it with the CD box set, I think. It's a pretty thick book.
Yeah.
It's,
when was that published?
And you got 3 tapes. When?
Yeah.
I'm guessing very late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
I think it's early 90s because I think I saw him on this tour. I think this is the tour I saw him on.
Everybody was doing box sets back then. Clapton was really the first big name that did it with Crossroads.
The quality of the cassettes is really good. They've got different era of picture on every one, but it's on high quality tape. They just feel like nice cassettes. They're heavy. They've got some weight to them. The J cards are huge in the cassettes. They unfold, and Ryko Disc just did things right.
I was surprised how good the Crossroad cassettes sounded. They were pretty decent.
Yeah, these are really good, actually. So, yeah, I think this may be the best, again, cassette box sets. And this thing is plastic, but it's fairly heavy. I mean, this thing is 30-some years old now, and it's held up.
Pretty cool packaging they did on that.
Yeah. No, they did a really nice job on it.
Seeing it in the store. I never bought it.
They gave you the song listings on this thing, which is one of the reasons to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And that just goes over the opening, eh?
Yeah, it just goes over the opening like that, and it matches up with his face, fairly well.
Weird.
It's nice packaging. But yeah, this was probably $5 or $6 in a cutout bin somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. It took me a minute because only 2 of the cassettes were in it. I had to dig up the 3rd cassette. There you go.
Look.
Cerise Coca-Cola.
Yeah, yours isn't sugar-free. Mine is.
If you dump a little yop in that, it'd probably be delicious.
Oh, that won't happen again. Oh, I'd buy that for $1.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Cats are having a fit. Let me out. I've got to go see my white cat down the street.
Yes, well, the one who has the girlfriend is outside, and the other ones are up mad because they can't go outside.
Let me out! Let me out! I say. Let me out.
So,
yeah, they even wrote a song about that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, if you listen to my show, you'll hear it. Like
there you go.
Or like every week.
Sounds good.
Applecracklepop.podomatic.com.
But no new show, at least not yet.
I have
Maybe
something
a couple
to
days
say.
if we get lucky.
I have something to say.
Yes.
Okay.
So I showed this the other day when I bought it. This actually is not a bad album to listen to. A lot of people don't like it because of the soundtrack stuff. But when you put it on and listen to it, it all fits because the instrumental stuff is Beatles songs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a decent listen, actually. For years I didn't play it because once you get the UK version, that's what you play, right? But it's not, I think it gets underrated. That's all that's what I wanted to say.
So run out to your local record store and buy a copy of the Hard Day's Night.
Well, I just thought, like it doesn't
US version.
A lot of love because now it's a lot better than Help. Like if you want to compare the two.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
The Help album it just sucks. Like it's just too much of that movie crap on it that just it's not really like I never play that album. It's not listenable. It really is.
Yeah, they should have. I mean, at least they should have taken one of the instrumentals off and put the instrumental at the end on, which is at least a little bit more fascinating. And you got the Beatles doing some stuff in it, and
the only thing I like about that Help soundtrack is the James Bond intro.
Yeah,
that's cool. I like that.
Admission right there.
That and then you break into Help. That really works well. I like that. But the rest of it, the instrumental stuff is just music noise or movie noise, right? There's actually Beatle tunes, with George Martin's arrangements. I thought it's fantastic. So, anyway, give it some love. Give it some love.
Quick, grab Help and let's see what the. Yeah, let's compare.
We have a little bit left, a few minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revolver's really good.
I think there's a couple of Beatles music and mixed in with the Help stuff, but it's hard to discern if I can remember right. I haven't
I forget. I haven't looked at it for so long. I forget what's on there. So like,
I remember in the tie roll is one. In the tie roll is an instrumental. It's the only one I can remember.
Yeah, look, there it is, right there. See?
Yeah.
See, it's got 5 Beatles songs, and then And then what happens?
Well, yeah, it's got just, I guess maybe it's just got too much of the instrumental stuff on it, right?
Let's see. We got.
Well, they are listed there. It's kind of hard to read, but
yeah.
Vito Scotty's in that too.
Maybe you can see the record better, I guess. This is on the purple label, but you can see.
Okay.
It's still not sure. There you go.
Okay. Like nobody wants to listen to all that stuff mixed in. Something about the Love Boat.
From me to you, Fantasy is kind of like a Beatles tune.
Yeah, like I said, there was one or two on there.
The Tyrol, like what the hell is that? In the Tyrol, it's like
iffy, and
side two is worse.
But yeah, that I thought the end theme should have been there because that's at least as entertaining.
Right.
I can't get it to focus for some reason. I don't know why. Come on, you stupid thing.
Do you have the George Martin records?
I don't have them. I've heard one anyway. And
I have a reissue of one. I don't have the Help one that he did.
But I honestly, I like this. To me, compared to A Hard Day's Night, it's just not listenable. Like
I have Off the Beatle track, which is a lot like the stuff on A Hard Day's Night. It's the same kind of arrangement.
Yeah. Now, having said that, I'm probably the only one out there who listens to it. I like side 2 of Yellow Submarine. I play that. If I play Yellow Submarine, I play the whole album because I like that stuff on side 2.
There you go. Is that George Martin stuff?
It's all George Martin, yeah.
George Martin is everywhere.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Jeff Kendall has been
playing that stuff. I think it sounds great. I love it.
Jeff's cats let him out.
No, Jeff's cat. Cats can be so vicious when you're not looking. Jeez. Well, he's also got a genie bottle sitting on his nightstand. Dun, 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 boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. Jeez. Well, what are we gonna do without Jeff?
Well, talk about where Jeff is. What are we going to do about Jeff without Jeff?
I don't know. He's left the building. Thank you and good night.
We could do this.
Yeah, but we're missing something.
Yeah, but Tim's not participating.
No. Kimba has those.
I was trying to do something that my computer wasn't letting me do. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Ollie Perry has the In My Life comp that has Jim Carrey doing Walrus and Sean Connery doing In My Life.
Okay.
The genie bottle is actually a Jim Beam whiskey bottle.
I think I've heard that Sean Connery version, actually. That seems to ring a bell.
In my life.
My life, I banged them all.
I have the Keith Moon version.
Whoa! Mike has a Partridge Family CD coming soon. Good for you. Ooh, yes. Yes, you can join the Partridge Family Fan Club, and you'll get a monthly newsletter from the Vito Scotty Fan Club, too.
Don't make promises I can't keep.
Oh. It's a George Martin album.
Georgie Martin.
All right.
There he is.
You miss me?
Yes. Where'd you go?
Back in.
Return of Jack Nicholson.
Where have you been?
I'm back. I had to sit. I've been sitting down for 3 hours. I had to go to the little boy's room.
Oh, gee.
I had to do that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I went during the Tim Allen record show.
I just filled my can up again. That's all I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, we had a good show.
Did we? Did we have a good show?
Did we?
We did.
I don't know what do the people think that we're watching?
Yes.
Give us a big round of applause.
Give us the big, yeah.
So, yay! Round of applause.
We'll be back Thursday.
I can hear them.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This is true.
Because we need the help.
We need the encouragement.
Just needs help. You know,
Yes.
This is like show number 217.
Whew.
Don't forget, like, since we've been fired, Doc and I are trying to reestablish ourselves.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cannot wait till Thursday. All right.
Thank you.
Well,
Until then.
That's nice, James. Yeah.
Now we know why nobody.
Background music.
What you don't know, James, is we were too.
That's what I hear about my podcast all the time. It's great. It's great to take a nap too.
Yeah, we're just on autopilot here. We're not actually conscious at all.
Right.
Lots of
It happens.
Yeah. Please tell your friends or something.
Annoying. Phones are annoying.
Make time. Watch the replay. Stuff like that.
It's right there.
There's 3 hours of mirth and fantastic stuff.
Mirth and girth.
Our guys talking about, you know.
Yeah. So like you're so missing out. Please, well, like watch it several times.
That'd be nice.
See, I always listen to.
I told you. See, I told you.
At least you didn't say while you were taking a crap. That would have been worse.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thank you all for watching. You know, from to Jeff and to Gurr and to Tim Allen and other people who have poked their heads in. You know, like thank you very much. And Thursday we do this all again, like at 8 p.m. Come back and see some more of this.
Come back.
Yeah.
Until then.
Yeah. So take care, everyone, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye. Damn.
Okay, we can wake up now.
No, we're still on.
No, it didn't work.
Hi, everyone.
It didn't work.
Well, the Doc Dawkins show.
Doc needs to learn those
It
buttons.
didn't work.
These are the outtakes.
Let me try this again.
That's all, folks.